Okay, we got Skype to capture finally.
Oh, fuck a rock.
Brandon, before I start the run again, does it sound good, at least?
Oh, you're streaming again?
I just said we were starting.
Ah, okay. I gotta refresh the YouTube page. Maybe go buy a pizza. I'm getting a little hungry.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Lies.
But what if I fuck? Butt fuck. Yes.
But what if you butt fuck? Then you butt fuck.
Oh!
So, are you the sender or the receiver?
What?
Are you the sender or the receiver?
What if you're both? You just bend your dick around to fuck your own ass?
See, if you're both, then at that point, that's a fucking centipede.
Centipede? Oh no! Oh no! The human centipede! No, that movie! Oh no!
Oh my god. So does it sound good?
Reference the human fucking centipede.
What?
Why did you reference the human fucking centipede, Adam? That's a stupid movie where people's mouths
You're cutting in and out.
Seats.
You're cutting in and out. You're
Not my
that's
fault.
A moot. You're like, that's a moot. What? And
like, it's not my fault. It's your fault that your Skype is being fucked.
Well, maybe you should talk, but slightly quieter.
Oh, you.
No. Okay. Well, does it sound good?
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Are you Andrew?
Even Jesse agrees this is your fault.
Wait, what do you mean?
You caused this, Adam, by referencing that fucking movie.
No, what do you mean he said it's beans? Where are you reading this?
What? I didn't. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't even say beans. What the
What? You just said Jesse said it was beans. That's what I'm wondering.
I literally said even Adam agreed, or even Jesse agrees.
That's what I'm trying to ask about. Where did you see his message?
In your chat, you dumbo.
It's not even showing up in my chat.
It is in the chat, you dumbo.
Well, look at my chat. Look at my fucking window.
Adam, did you even reopen the? Did you even reload the goddamn live dashboard?
It usually doesn't need to.
If you didn't do that, that's your problem.
Wait, if you're on my stream, can you put another link in the Discord, please?
What? Oh yeah, Discord, sure.
I'll delete my previous link.
God damn it. Oh my fucking God.
Now it fucking updates. I had to refresh the fucking page. And everything.
What was that?
I think it's my fault.
It kind of is, though.
That was a sarcastic comment. I have Shrink DLC. What's Shrink DLC? Mind if I cut it?
I think that's when you
the call?
shrink your own head in jar of piss.
Yum.
Who is that?
Brandon Kiedge next to Skip Call.
Remember to go die.
Yo, and before I die,
I'll make you in a fucking pie.
Again.
Wow, as soon as I hear Brandon say ready to go die on the stream, freaking, I get it.
What?
You do the mama.
Where the hell's anyone there?
Hello? Yeah? Schnick?
Some reason I don't hear nobody.
What? Well.
Hello?
Can you hear us now?
Hello? It's on fucking Elgato, okay.
Oh my god. Apparently
for some stupid reason it was set to Elgato sound capture for no reason. Freaking, I thought it was... Now? Yes, now I hear you. Freaking, right. Yeah, for some... you know what, I'm blaming Discord for that. Time to remove Discord again.
What?
Not wrong, though.
The only reason I put Discord in is because of the phone problems right now, but that'll probably be resolved in like a week. Also, it's because Discord makes notification sounds, so freaking if I'm doing a OBS recording for freaking a marathon, then that's not going to help my case. Unless I find a way to...
I mean, it sounds like it would be the same for pretty much every fucking program.
Except... Did you know that my Skype notifications have been on silent? Ever since I thought of OBS recording.
Really?
Legit, I have to have, like, the only way I notice if there's a Skype notification is if a number appears next to the Skype icon.
Wow.
Because I turned off the notification sounds.
For me, if I fucking have sound on, Discord doesn't really make any sound for my Android phone. It just kind of, like, it appears in the notification tray, but it doesn't actually make a sound, despite the fact that the sound is turned on. So
I mean, it makes a much...
problem.
For me, it makes the same sound it normally makes when I have the sound on.
I mean, shit, even on the PC, it doesn't really notify me properly a lot of the time. Like, sometimes I'll have it make a sound, and it'll fucking pop up, like, one notification, but it never fucking tells me where it is. I have to find it myself. Usually, the notification comes from either a server that belongs to a game that I follow, or is the FirePie Discord. In those cases, that's not really too big of an issue. But if it's like another channel that I was following for whatever reason and kind of forgot about, then it's like, where the fuck is it?
Oh, by the way, I fixed Discord. I just went to my notification settings and turned it off.
Oh, yeah, and also about those other channels. Those channels are more active. Or, sorry, servers. Those servers are more active. And what's funny is I still don't even get sounds constantly from them. I don't know if that's a Discord thing or if that's just broken.
Oh.
Yeah. And no, I don't have anything set to silent for Discord on PC, so fucking, I guess I'll perish.
Well, I had to set it to silent because last thing I need is to have a sound. Because the thing is, obviously, OBS captures everything that goes on the desktop, so if I have to get a video recording, then next thing you know, there's a notification sound, and freaking, oh. In fact, some of my earliest OBS recordings do actually have the notification sounds in.
Wow.
Which is when I noticed it was a problem. In fact, if I recall correctly, I think one Disney series I had to find on Dailymotion In one of them, well, the thing is, this series, I had to up the volume naturally in Premiere because freaking it was too quiet otherwise. But then I noticed there's this part where the audio spiked considerably. I thought it was an advertisement I was going to have to cut out because lots of times the advertisements would be much louder than the actual video.
Damn.
Turns out it was a loud, blaring doo doo doo, boom boom doo, boom doo.
Oops. Too soon.
Do you recognize what that was?
Yeah. I hit the split too, a little bit too early there.
Well, run's dead. Gotta restart.
Oh, not getting it this time. You missed it.
Wow.
Sorry. Oh,
Why
you're
do I
actually.
keep dying on this level.
Is there
the
only
most stupid fucking thing?
Wait Oh, you're on level 3 now. You gotta mark it.
I did.
But it's blank.
No, actually, it's fine because when I hit it, it goes to the next section. And it's
Oh,
like,
so your level 3
Comparisons
time is for
day?
level 2.
no. No, when I hit it, the time when I hit it gets recorded and moves on to the next split. So until I hit it, it's gonna be blank.
Then why is level 3 blank if you're on level 3?
Because he
I'm
hasn't
trying
set
to
a time yet.
Yeah, I'm trying to say that if I hit the split button, then it'll mark the time when I hit it, and then it'll move on to the next split, and it'll be blank until I hit the button for that next one.
Oh, so you have to beat level 3 first before you mark it?
Yeah. Exactly.
Ah, okay. Is this
See, if I
game
get
really
game
that
over
short?
in this level for the third fucking time, then it's gonna be not a problem. Because
Well, you know,
I'm fucking
is this
gonna
game
lose
really
it.
that short?
It's 8 levels, yeah. Did you
If
hear
that's the
my
case, maybe I could
explanation
stay
of-
for the whole thing.
Well, debatable, because, not gonna lie, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to beat this tonight, because I haven't really played this game all that much. If I get late in the game, I'm not gonna reset. If I get a game over, I'll just continue. But, it might take me a bunch of tries, nonetheless. If I die on this level again, like, if I get a game over just straight up, I'm gonna fucking...
I mean, probably
actually
the
reset.
most I'll stay is the next hour, and then... did Jesse already go to bed?
I guess, because he fucking left all of a sudden and never came
Yeah,
back.
I mean...
Except on the stream chat.
I mean, part of the reason I installed the Discord app is because I had no idea you were making an earlier attempt.
What do you mean, earlier attempt?
It was pretty futile, though, because it
Wait,
wasn't
earlier,
really...
what do you mean, earlier attempt?
Your earlier
other
live
stream.
stream attempting this.
It was kind of just a futile attempt, though, because it, like, literally...
Well,
The stream's
technically-
audio was just kind of bork.
well,
Yeah.
wait, if you're talking about earlier today, then that wasn't really an attempt. It was more so just an announcement for, me, not me, you, Brandon, and Jesse, pretty much. I was just saying I wasn't sure if I was going to do it so soon, and I ended up realizing that doing it at that point would have been fucking pointless because I would have had to do shit anyways. But now I shouldn't have to anymore, so yeah. Alright, if I die in this boss, I guess I perish and reset, so we'll see.
Yoshi!
Brandon, you say you don't like
I meant
bullet hell
Bullet.
games, right?
Huh?
You don't like bullet hell games?
No, I really don't.
I don't really like them that much either. Well, then again, just like pretty much every food on the face of the earth, I've never actually tried a bullet hell
Oh.
game.
I've tried them, I just don't like them.
Then again, I may have tried
There's
one
only like a
bullet hell
few
game.
exceptions that I'm okay with playing.
When I think about it, I may have tried one bullet hell game, but I don't remember.
And even still, the bullet hell games I played weren't on the level of this. They were like really, really soft bullet shoot game.
Honestly, I would say that if you're not into bullet games, Gekioh Shooting King can be a pretty fun one. The music, in my opinion, okay, this whole thing is basically my opinion. I think the music is fucking bumpin'. I think the boss's themes are also really bumpin'. In other words, really fucking good. I think the gameplay is pretty good. A complaint Brennan made about bullet hells in general is that you have to learn patterns. This game, like, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could learn patterns, but it's not like, for the most of the game, it's not like real deep. It's very basic, so it's not like you gotta
Another
learn a
problem
shit
I
ton of
have
things.
with these kinds of games is just the simple fact that I just can't put enough brain power into keeping track of so much shit at once. It's just not something I find enjoyable or can do. Well, at least very well, that is.
Well, another part of this that I was gonna say also is that this game, well, this port, because this is a port of an arcade game, and also I guess translated kind of, but
Wait, this was a Japanese exclusive game?
well,
No,
I'm
it was
not-
released
I'm
in
not sure-
America.
I'm not really sure on the history, but all I know is that this game is a port, not an original PS1 game. This was originally arcade. The original title is actually called Shanryu, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I looked it up, and that's what it's called.
That's why if you go in this game,
Was it
pops
in
up with
like a
Shinryu.
Neo Geo arcade game or?
No, Sega actually made the arcade version.
Oh, it was a Sega one?
Well, at least Sega published it,
Hmm.
and it runs on Sega hardware. In fact, there actually was a Saturn, like it was released in arcades, and according to the Wikipedia page anyway, it was released in early '97, and it apparently got a Saturn port in Japan. And then 2 years later, a separate company ported it to the PS1 in 1999, and then the American version came out late 2002.
Yeah. So that's
Like I knew
basically
that the
what's called
American
history.
release year was 2002.
Well, actually, I honestly don't remember anything about Sega other than the Dreamcast part, or was it? No, wait. You just say Saturn.
Saturn.
Or Dreamcast?
Saturn,
my bad.
not Dreamcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Saturn is the only thing I could see of Sega, but I've never seen Sega anything else for it. I thought the game was published by its own thing.
Well, that's because a separate publisher took up the PS1 version.
Oh.
And by the way, apparently the PS1 version actually has a bunch of different modes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say before we got into the whole history thing. This game also has easy mode, hard mode, or I think original arcade mode or something like that. And then there's also a bonus section. Okay, so a little bit of my own backstory mixed into this. There's multiple bonus modes, but for a long time as a kid, I thought there was only one because it only popped up with one screen. And I didn't know that you actually could fucking just press the D-pad on that screen to get more fucking options. So, for the longest time, I was like, man, bonus is weird because it only has one thing. But no, it actually has a lot more. It's kind of dumb, but yeah.
You didn't
Adam, by
press
the way,
the
you should know
D-pad.
that this game. You
I
should
know.
know that this game, for pretty obvious reasons, is actually kind of rare.
The thing, though, is that I feel like it's really, really weird that nobody knows about this game. Or at least I feel like nobody knows.
Well, part of the reason why nobody knows about it is because it got a very low-profile release on the PS1 at the end of 2002, when by then, most people were focused on like PS2, GameCube, and Xbox.
And yet, I ended up just getting extremely lucky and having it passed down onto me because I ended up having this for as long as I can remember.
That's actually surprising
So
because
I
you
got
know it's
really
funny.
fucking lucky in that
The
case.
game came out in America after I had gotten my own PS2.
It came out at least when I was 2 years old. Like 1 to 2 years old.
Like, let me see. I think it was December 30th, it said. It said December 30th, I think. Let me see. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. It didn't come out after I got my PS2. It came out on my dad's freaking birthday.
Wow.
It came like, I don't know how old he turned that year, but yep, my dad's birthday, it says.
That's crazy.
3-1.
I fucking died immediately. Why does that keep happening?
No. My dad's birthday ruined you.
I've like, this game in particular, whenever you play it, I have never seen past stage 3, by the way.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna assure you, I'm dying on stage 3 because I'm a fucking moron. I'm just letting you know that right now. It's not because the game is bullshitting me or like trying to have a gotcha moment. It's just purely because I'm being retarded. Apparently.
Gotcha.
Like it's stupid because I keep dying in the same fucking spot every time, and it always gets me so far, and it's really stupid. So therefore, I'm stupid.
Are you with
what the
stupid?
hell?
Especially
Do you not
since it's
explode if
one
you
single
touch
bullet.
another sprite?
I think you do, except for when it's like, oh my god, I'm stupid. If it's like a flying thing, then yeah, I believe you do die if you touch it. But if it's something that's like on the sea, for example, or on the ground, then no, because it's on lower level. There's some things that at first look like they're flying ships on this level, but they're actually boats, which is why you don't die if you touch it. And you can tell because there's going to be a water ripple sprite right behind it. So, that's how you tell. Though for me, I kind of just ended up figuring it out by just assuming it was boats the whole time. At least for this level specifically. For other levels, I obviously made the connection it was flying. Whoa! Okay, saved myself there. Oh, did I get hit anyways? Oh, well, fuck me. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, like I said, though, there's a power-up that rarely comes, and I don't know how you trigger it, but basically, you get it, and it powers your fucking ship, like, max, pretty much. Or at least max power. And it allows you to take one extra hit, and yeah. It's pretty neat when it comes up.
It's a shield!
It's better than a shield. It's like a shield and a sword.
Oh no.
Squard.
Not that combo.
Shiord. There. Shiord is the term for a sword and shield combined.
That, or it's also a shitty Pokemon.
Yeah, probably.
Bruh, this thing still ain't dead. What the fuck?
Why are you fighting a tentacle monster?
Brandon, notice the patterns that this boss is making. This is very easy.
What
Very
the hell?
easy.
My brain can't process all this shit. I'd just lock up and die.
Well, then the only credit I can give myself then is being able to do this somewhat because I've had this all my life, so therefore I just kind of knew what to do.
Holy shit, you made it past level 3. This is the first time I've ever seen past this level, by the way.
Wow.
So you've seen this game before, but just not
Yeah,
past this level?
I've watched you play it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's weird. Every time you've played it, you get up to level 3, die, game over, and then you're like, okay, I'm done.
Really?
Yeah, really? And I'm just like, okay.
Oh, okay, well that's fucking weird. I don't know why I'd do that.
I think I only recall you playing this like once.
You've got 1 life left.
Now wait a sec, is there a reason
At
that
this
you're just
point-
pointing your webcam to your TV?
Yeah, there is, but let me explain that in a second here. Fucking Brandon, at this point, if I game over, I'm just gonna continue anyways, unless it's like I game over like 10 times, because I kinda just don't want to reset. And also,
Up, game over.
And also,
Run's dead.
there's no real reason not to reset at this point, because this is the only record, so I mean, I don't really have any reason to reset, but the only other reason why I've been resetting before this attempt was because of the fact that I had problems, and also, I wanted a semi-decent-ish time that at least I could beat if I chose to keep running this. But the whole point is
So
to
what
get
you're
this
saying is
kick-started.
next time that you set the new world record, you're gonna have to do a 0 death run. Okay, I see ya.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying.
You did. Oh, it is though.
No, it's more so a no game over run.
No, you gotta be like every MLG elite player where you'd get 0 death world record run. Come on, Adam, if you die once, that loses you 0.2 frames. You gotta restart.
God damn it.
This is why I don't speedrun.
Yeah, but this is like a really relaxed speedrun though, because there's no record to beat.
Because there is
You're
no
making
record.
the record.
Therefore, even if
Speedrunning is about-
it takes you like 9 days to beat this game, it's still gonna be a record.
Nick,
Well, I mean,
speedrunning
yeah.
is more or less. Speedrunning is more or less not about like. It's not about getting like a stupidly good record just to brag about it. It's more.
Well, that's part of it.
It's I mean it's a small part of it, but it's more of you're doing it because you're super passionate about a game, and it's just a way for you to have fun with it, pretty much.
Huh.
So what I'm saying is it more or less depends on the game, like if you're gonna enjoy speedrunning or not.
Personally, I always enjoyed this game, but got frustrated at how it seemed like nobody knew about it. And so now that I realize that no one has even speedrun the game, there's not even a fucking game on the fucking speedrun.com site. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I should do something about this instead of fucking thinking that someone's gonna run this, because no one is, unless I fucking step in and try.
You know, the sad thing is, that's the mentality I had with Shrek on Xbox back when I did the Let's Play.
What, just to try to get through it as fast as you can?
No, because that suicide mode is called race mode, but
But race mode's bullshit because you don't get enough time to do it. You get like 10 seconds to do an objective.
sometimes it's 4 seconds.
What? He
In the
was
case
alive?
of what was it? Fart on the dancing cow level, you get literally like 4 seconds to fart on the cow, and it takes 10. Like the total time you get is like 15 seconds, but it takes you 10 to get over there.
Uh-huh.
Still can't believe I beat that fucking race mode, and I just still haven't uploaded the fucking video.
No.
You know, Brandon,
Oh my God.
I mean,
Why I wish I could have done Shrek on Xbox in a live stream format, but it just wasn't really possible back then.
yeah, because of your connection, but Brandon, guess what?
But
In a similar fashion to fucking Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase of all things, you had trouble with the dancing cow race mode. You missed this because when I live streamed me playing Shrek Race Mode for a bit, the Dancing Cow one I think I did on my first try.
Wow.
But I think you didn't know about it because you didn't even know I was doing it until friggin' like after that. Because at the time you had no idea what I was doing, and then finally I was like, you know what, Brandon, you need to see what I'm doing. And then after solving some share screen problems, then the rest was history. But no, basically, when I was doing the Shrek Let's Play, like, years ago, part of the I was, like, after the big freak out, I was ready to rage quit right then and there, and I went to go look up the ending myself on YouTube, except at that time, I couldn't find any videos of anybody actually finishing the game.
Seriously?
At that time, like, I don't know if I just didn't look hard enough, because the thing is, later on, I would find out, yes, there were at least 1 or 2 Let's Plays of the game that finished it, but either I didn't look hard enough, or freaking nobody, or somebody finished their freaking Let's Play just after I did, or something, but all I could find, according to my commentary, was a video of somebody attempting Merlin, but then the video just abruptly ended without them completing it.
Wow. So it's really funny because in the video you're like gets bodied by Merlin. No! 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 No!
You know, I just realized something. It's not all bad if I die, especially on a boss, because that means... especially if I die on a boss, because if I die on a boss, I actually get my bombs back. And because I don't have to fucking, like, restart a whole level if I get a game over, then dying for my strategy, at least, isn't all that bad. If anything, for me, it could be a time save. But if this was, like, for serious people that actually can play this game perfectly, then maybe not so much. But I'm not sure. Maybe it could be. Not entirely sure. My prediction is that if you can die on a boss and not have to restart the level or anything like that, and you get your bombs back on top of it, then yeah, it's not entirely a bad strategy to probably just kill yourself and fucking just get your bombs back.
It's pretty funny, Schnick, how the fucking, like you were like, fuck you, Shrek, look up the ending yourself, but the universe is like, haha, fuck you, you're gonna have to complete the game if you want to see the ending.
Yeah, the fact I couldn't find any fucking videos at the time, I mean, once again, it may have been due to me not looking hard enough, but frickin' the fact I couldn't find any shit was probably the only thing that motivated me to try again, and then I eventually got it.
Wow.
And then I found out the hard way the ending was just a still image.
Yeah, it was... you know what's even more fucking stupid about that? You don't even get anything fucking special for beating all the race mode fucking missions. You get the same fucking picture ending.
You know, Schnick?
Yeah.
You know, Schnick, I think I know why you couldn't find a video. And it's because the ending wasn't even a video to begin with.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I think your problem was you were trying to look it up on YouTube when you needed to look it up on Google image search.
Had I known that, I probably would have looked on Google Images.
Look it up on Google Images right now.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Hang on.
God damn it.
Shrek Xbox ending. Let's see.
If I find one photo of the ending, I'm gonna be very...
I am not seeing any results. Wow, even Google Images doesn't want me to see the end of the game. Oh, never mind. There it is. Found it.
You found it?
It's literally an image that links to a review of the game.
I
Oh, wow.
I was hoping you were gonna say links to your own video.
No, it doesn't.
Damn it. That sucks.
I mean, let's see, Shrek, Xbox 2001.
Oh no, why do I keep flying the bullet?
Actually, let me see if Let's Play Shrek brings that up.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a big time waste. Good thing I don't
Yes,
have
it
to
does.
go for a
Yeah,
time.
my videos come up if I type that in Google search.
Wow.
Oh, Pokesaurus is here.
No, he got in my way and shot at the same time. Okay. If I was going for a
Stage
time right now,
5-5, huh?
if I was going for a time right now, then I would be really getting myself screwed over here. But there is no time to go for necessarily, so yeah.
Hmm.
Can these guys perish for me?
Oh my god, you have the huge beam cannon.
Yeah, and it deletes enemy shots, so...
Wow.
Is it bad that I don't actually remember what the fucking end screen for Shrek on Xbox looks like?
I vaguely...
Do you need a reminder?
Does he want a reminder?
No.
Oh, you don't want to know what the end screen looks like? Does that mean you want to remake
I'll
the
just
Let's
have
Play?
to. I'll just have to
What?
see it when I eventually get around to editing the rest of the Let's Play.
Alright,
That's never
well
gonna
then,
happen.
actually you're not going to see the rest of the end screen ever again, because I think you passed the point where you see it again, which was Merlin Race Mode.
No, I'm pretty sure you see it in race mode the second time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You uploaded the Merlin Race Mode completion video already.
I did?
Yeah, you
Last
did.
time.
Wait, what? Am I, like, insane?
Yeah,
Did I,
you
like,
uploaded
actually
Merlin Race
finish
Mode.
the Let's Play, but not?
Well, no, there were
I
more
thought
Race
you
Mode
completed
videos you
recording
made.
it, but not editing it.
Yeah, Brandon, there were more Race Mode videos you made afterward that you didn't upload, including the infamous one that occurred the day you destroyed your copy of the game.
Wow, I didn't expect him to do that.
In fact, in all honesty, during the Colorado trip, I was surprised I didn't ask to see the Shrek videos. For some reason, that wasn't even a thought. But yeah, if you do eventually get back to editing the Shrek videos, I'd imagine
No,
you're
I
probably
didn't
gonna...
complete Merlin race mode. The last video ends off at story mode, or the last one ends off at, the last video ends off with me not even done with story mode.
Well, yeah, because there was one more video you put up after Merlin, which the last video you put up ends with you putting Shrek in the Hell Dungeon.
When is this boss gonna fucking die? Oh my
It's a
god.
bullet hell game, what do you expect?
No, I'm paused. Why? Why didn't you have to pause game?
But yeah, when you eventually get back to doing the Shrek videos, like, I'd imagine the one where you just... I think you told me once that the video where you ultimately ended up destroying the game, supposedly it caught the audio of everything, so you're probably gonna cut that out.
I was literally holding the button. Game, please.
Just curious where the cutout would happen.
Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ, that took forever.
In fact, I don't even remember the reason why exactly. I don't remember
There's-
exactly what
how
set
many
you
videos
off
did
into
I
breaking
make?
the game. Like, I don't remember what moment. like, in the recording Adam got of it, like, he claimed that it was because he suggested if you weren't going to finish it, he would do it, or something like that. But, I don't know, like, I feel like something, maybe it was repeated attempts.
No.
Part 16 and part 17?
I think it's been so long, Brian just doesn't remember anything from it.
Well, that's the thing. The video where it happened would have the answer to it.
Whoa, it's still shooting at me.
I didn't even know I uploaded these two parts, part 16 and 17. I was going off my playlist data.
Oh, yeah? You just didn't add them to your playlist.
I didn't give a shit enough to do it, so yeah.
Wow.
Does it make you question if you should now?
No.
What, am I going into your channel to add them for you?
Oh.
I mean, they're already added, like, but does that give me enough motivation to finish, like, editing the fucking playthrough? Not really.
Yeah, I don't think you would.
I don't have motivation to finish it.
To upload any videos, really, just live
Well,
stream.
yeah, I don't like editing and uploading anymore. It's just so much easier just to stream.
I mean, I'm kind of the same way, mostly because, well, I guess with me, I do have Let's Play videos, and I would like them uploaded, but at the same time, me processing a Let's Play video takes away time that I could be using to do marathons, I suppose.
I think there was a thing that Brandon proposed to me at one point where we would kind of edit each other's videos in an attempt to try and get our shit completed. You remember that, Brandon?
Yeah, I do remember that.
We just never fucking did anything about that.
Yeah, it's funny because like I suggested that, we were both like, okay, and then it was just like, we're
Never
still not
talked
interested.
again. Yeah, we never talked about it ever again, and personally for me, I was waiting for the right time to do it, and then I kind of just forgot about it midway, and then, yeah, and I'm like, you know, something about this is familiar. I don't even know what videos you would edit for me now. Like, I think I
honestly,
have an idea,
honestly, I don't even know where the fucking Shrek Let's Play, like, video data is anymore.
Oh, great. So even if I did, remember to ask
somewhere on my computer,
we
but
probably
like,
wouldn't have been able to find it.
It's somewhere on my computer, but it's like almost lost, I'd say.
Schneck is sweating because he fears that it's lost media now.
Do I have a video?
I mean, that's the only
project?
reason I went out of my way to release what I could of the Cage 2 Let's Play, because as much as I don't like that Let's Play, I didn't want it to be lost.
Where is my video project folder?
How much longer are you staying, Schneck?
Probably another half hour.
Alright, just want to make sure.
Well, then again, if you finish level 6, I might say screw being awake and stay for the rest of it.
Wow, the game threw me a bone and gave me a 1-up.
Shrek shortcut.
I keep
Shrek
dying
100%
so many
safe.
times, the game
Speedrun.
literally threw me a bone.
What is this? What is this Shrek shortcut? Oh. It's
Oh,
just,
why?
well,
Brandon,
it's just the Xbox XBE file for the Shrek game.
Oh, thank God, I reached a checkpoint.
Brandon, you somehow reminded me of when my second Xbox was dying. Freaking, I had to make a tough call of what save files to store on my one Xbox memory unit. Some saves would not copy over, and some were too big. So I made, like, some save files that weren't that far of progress, I just let die.
I almost had him.
But then other long-running save files I decided to keep. I had to pick which ones. I mean, most of them I was able to save. But then as soon as I backed it all up and I was in a Skype call, I was like, is it bad that the Shrek save was one of the ones I decided to save? And then I think your response was, no, it's your trophy that you beat it. It's good you saved it.
It's your trophy. Yeah, it really is.
Wow, it gave me another one up. God damn, this game is throwing me a fucking bone, dude. It's like,
Wow,
yo, you suck.
it wants
Have
you
a
to get a
fucking
record,
free
it looks
one up.
like.
I think this Let's Play is actually lost media now.
It's not on a USB drive.
No, I think my upgrade to Windows 10 fucked it over.
Wait, what? You upgraded
I mean,
in between the Let's Play?
at the very least, the final video you upload, it can at least serve as a finale if it really is lost.
I thought your thing was always on
It's a
10.
Windows. No, it used to be a Windows 7.
What? Well, how come
He
your computer
upgraded from
still
Windows
looks
7
like
to
a
Windows
7?
10.
I upgraded because Microsoft fucking is discontinuing support for Windows 7.
But why does it still look like the Windows 7 machine, though?
Oh, you mean my OS is still looking like Windows 7? That's because I heavily modified Windows 10 to not look like Windows 10.
Oh.
And then you have
okay,
me,
well, there's
right?
my
Just
confusion
fully use
solved
Windows
then,
10.
Because there's my confusion solved then, because I thought you were always on, like, Windows 10.
No. Shrek 2, Shrek 2, Shrek. Shrek Prison Fall Chicken. What?
I mean, like I said, the 17th video could at least serve as a bit of a finale, because, I mean, it's after you beat Merlin, and it ends with you putting Shrek in the dungeon of hell.
Oh, I found the folder.
Oh, so it's not lost.
Oh my god, this is really fucking unorganized. It might as well just be lost. This is the most unorganized Let's Play folder I've ever seen.
It's your fault.
It is my fault, though.
Even back then, I told you, yo, your shit's unfucking organized. And you're like,
Let's see.
I mean, probably the only way you can tell what order they're supposed to be in is to see if they have some kind of timestamp.
I'd have to watch them.
Well, you can watch them, but with fucking race mode in particular, that's gonna be hard. That's why I'm wondering if a timestamp would help.
Actually, I think it's still missing footage from here.
If
Where's my old OBS folder? I think I have my OBS folder. Let's see, let's go way back into the old folder. Oh boy, this is taking forever. Oh my god! Oh my god! My old OBS folder is 108 gigabytes!
I'm sorry.
Oh my
what?
god.
My old OBS
How many gigabytes is it?
From like, when I migrated the old folder into a different fucking folder is 108 fucking gigabytes worth of footage.
Just for Shrek?
No, just in general. Let's see.
108 gigabytes? How about try my video folder? It's regularly above 200.
Well, this is the old folder. My new folder has a bunch more, even more high quality footage in it, so I don't know how much the new folder is. Well, I found a bunch of old Shrek shit, so...
Bitch!
So, the footage is probably in there somewhere, just have to look.
2017.
No!
I guess you could...
One
Hey!
Yep.
I think we just found out what the sequel to Shrek Treasure Hunt has to be now. Video fishing. Oh, Brandon's looking through the old folder to fish for Shrek footage. Oh, gotta stop and scratch your ass for a second.
Oh, I found it. Race mode 37. Yo.
This in the middle of the fucking first speedrun, so.
And now, because I have nothing else to do other than watch this speed run, I'm looking through the oldest Discord messages.
And yes, I am on level 7.
Is that the last level?
Oh wow, I
level 8.
remember now! I remember now! The last fucking level I was doing was fucking the stupid sewers! Oh my god!
No
Brandon,
wonder
I
why you
remember
stopped.
you ended on the sewers. In fact, I think I remember asking you why you ending on the sewers. Brandon, I think I specifically remember saying, why are you ending on the sewers? Why aren't you getting it over with now? Well, actually, I think specifically the very last race mode you did was the ferries in the sewers. I'm like, why are you doing the ferries last? Why don't you just get them over with now? And then I think your response was, I'm saving the worst for last.
Yeah, that's a valid opinion. The fucking fairies are the worst thing about Shrek. And then right after that, the next video is a Shrek extra large.
Yeah, I think you tried to make a sequel Let's Play with Shrek Extra Large, and then you abandoned that.
Yeah, that one's canned. I just restart that one.
And then you have me, where I did a Shrek Extra Large Let's Play, but in a form of holiday specials, more or less. Oh, you know that's part of the reason I got a GameCube, like an actual GameCube. Oh, did you say something?
Said GameCube.
No, he shot.
Well, yeah, part of the reason I got because see, most of the Shrek Extra Large videos were made using my original Wii, which is what I used to play GameCube games for many years. But then, like, literally the last 3 Shrek Extra Large videos were made on a real GameCube, because I think I've told this story before, but basically, during my Christmas vacation back then, right at the beginning of January, my sister dropped a bombshell on me. She wanted to take the Wii with her to school. And at first, my dad and my sister were telling me, oh, you don't use the Wii that much, man up and deal with it. Like, they were, well, maybe they didn't say it like that, but they were here's the thing, at first I was okay with it, because original Wii games I could just play on my Wii U. But then I remembered I couldn't play GameCube games. So, at first, I was like thinking, well, how am I going to play GameCube games? And I didn't say it specifically, but the Shrek Extra Large videos were a primary reason I needed to be able to play GameCube games.
Wow.
Back then. Because it's like I couldn't just leave the Let's Play to die when Valentine's Day came by and I would make the
final
finale.
boss?
Yeah.
Oh, we're about to have a world record. Get ready for the world record scream, everybody.
Oh, yeah. But anyways, freaking...
What, you have to restart on this one? Oh my god. That strategy, gone. The only thing I get is the game powering me up. That's all I get.
Wow. But, I guess to quickly wrap up before you get back to the... Oh, wait, you're there already, but... So, I called my freaking, one of my game stores, and at the time they had GameCubes for $45. My dad's like, well, what did they say? $45? And then my dad legit said this word for word. So just get a freaking GameCube then. And I did.
Did you buy it with your own money?
Yeah, I did. It was $45, my Christmas money, probably.
Yeah.
No, I died, like, literally immediately the first shot. I'm done. Oh my god.
If I recall correctly, I think I got it for less than $45 because I didn't take I don't think I took a free game with it.
Guess what? Guess what, Nick?
What?
The first thing that the Shrek Xbox Let's Play folder has ever seen in, like, almost 2 or 3 years is a new folder where I just moved all the new footage into it, and that's the newest update the folder gets.
You just moved shit.
Yep, that's it.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, I know you don't use Twitter, but look at that Twitter post I made and watch the video. It's the most disgusting fucking hamburger I've ever seen.
Oh, wait, is this one of Burger Man's creations?
No, I think Burger Man's Creations is better than that.
The Magical Burger.
Just watch it. It's fucking disgusting.
Oh, that's not the thing I thought he was gonna do. Damn it.
Okay.
This is not good.
They look like regular burgers, okay.
No, just watch. Just watch.
Okay. They still look like regular. Uh-oh. Wait, now he's. What? Okay. What the hell is that? Is this a burger or a fucking birthday
What killed
cake?
me? No! Oh my god. What fucking
God.
killed me? I didn't see
This is
anything.
something that Buddy the Elf would vomit if he tried eating it.
See, I told you it was fucking disgusting.
Oh my god, because you know, there's a scene in Elf where freaking Buddy the Elf drowns his freaking spaghetti in like syrup, freaking all kinds of like candy and like freaking peppermints and all that. There's a point where he takes a whole freaking, not just a spoonful, like a scoop full, like a huge mound of that shit, and just eats it. Reportedly, it actually made Will Ferrell really sick when he ate it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That hit me. Oh my god.
This just does...
This is gonna suck.
This last boss fight just does not look fun to me.
It looks like insta-death.
It sucked because this fucking
It
boss,
sucks
you
because
makes
it
you
fucks.
restart in order to fucking fight. The only way around this is if you fucking plug in a second controller and have a second player. That's the only way you can make it not restart the level.
Wow.
Otherwise, you're just boned.
Come on, Adam,
This is what
finish
I-
it so I can witness it.
This is what I was talking about earlier, Brennan. If you don't, if you fucking play this game, then for the most part, you can fucking get through this pretty casually. But this is where the fucking casual part fucking ends, because now you gotta actually get around the bullets and try. Which sucks. Unless you want to just cheat the fucking game out, and I fucking press the button again. Unless you want to cheat the game out and fucking put in a second controller and just have a second player there where it doesn't restart in that kind of case. But if you want to not do that, then yeah, good luck. And unfortunately, that's what I'm gonna have to do, because I'm pretty sure it would be against the rules if I just plugged in a second controller and just said lol. But if that wasn't against the rules though, and I'm just assuming it would be, like if this game actually was on speedrun.com, I'd assume that would be a rule. But if for whatever reason it's not, then I would abuse the shit out of that just for this one fucking fight. But otherwise, yeah, I'd have to learn how the fucking fight works, and yeah, this is gonna take a long time.
Wow. But, yeah, that burger I sent you, Nick, it's... I actually would say Burger Man makes, like, compared to that shit, Burger Man makes gourmet food.
I swear to God, anybody that probably got served that probably walked all the way out to Cerveza Heights to get served by Burger Man personally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because, like, if that got served to me, I think I would just, like, look at it, try, like, I don't even know if I would try one bite, because it just looks like something that humans shouldn't be consuming.
Yeah, just one bite of that shit'll go to your thighs and then you blow up.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Don't kill me.
I'm looking through the old Discord messages and I actually found our initial post talking about Smash Ultimate.
No!
Back when-
Fuck!
Back when we thought the game was just gonna be a shitty enhanced port of Smash 4.
When some people thought that.
When I thought that, when Brandon thought that, and
I don't
then
remember Brandon, or you thinking.
No, I
He
did
did.
remember. I thought that like the most out of the group. I felt that
Well,
way the
yeah, I
hardest out of
think-
the entire group.
I mean, I think when I took a closer look at the trailer, I had like hope that it was going to be a brand new game, mostly because of the Inklings being revealed and Link having a completely different outfit.
I still think people that thought that it was a port was just dumb and just didn't know what they were talking about. Because there was like literal evidence that the community was showing that literally showed before they even showed gameplay that it was not a port. And
Oh
if people
my
still didn't
God.
believe it, then they perished. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
By the way, Adam, I'm looking at this freaking message. Adam, I'm looking at one of your responses to me and Brandon saying, "Guys, we shouldn't be getting riled up yet. We barely know anything."
That's what I said.
That's what you said in response, and then Brandon responded.
Why did
"Baby's
I
kisses."
die?
Brandon responded with baby's kisses, and because when I was typing out that message, I happened to be in the car with my dad and my sister and my dog. And my dog happened to be giving baby's kisses to my sister's face, so freaking I took a photo and sent it.
Not gonna lie, at this point, the only thing that's stopping me from even getting this fucking thing going is this goddamn final boss.
One is dead at the final boss.
Now, just because I'm speedrunning this doesn't mean I'm automatically an expert. Unlike most speedrunners. Well, okay. To be fair, I will say that technically I would consider myself a quote-unquote expert with quotes for this game because of the fact that I know way more than most people will currently care about this game. I mean, the only thing you could really do is look on Wikipedia and just be like, oh, so this is what this game is like, okay. And this is
See, the only speedrun I have ever posted was a speedrun of Crash 1 Original. And I'm not too great at doing speedrun tech in that game. But even still, my skill level was good enough to get position number 96 out of, like, I think it was like 2,000 or 3,000 speedrunners.
Don't feel bad.
Top
Crash
100
was a
is
popular
pretty good.
game already. I'm sorry, I'm being a dick.
Wait, what? That just flew over my head. Wow.
I was being a dick by being like, don't feel bad. That game was already popular because I was joking at the fact that no matter how bad I do, this game is technically going to be this video is going to be a speedrun no matter what. No matter how bad I do, no one can argue that I was not the first person to run this game. Like, you just cannot argue that. Can I... Why am I putting myself in, like, literally the worst positions possible? I just used up pretty much most of my bombs there. Fuck.
I'd say you're as good as a fucked.
One of these times, I'm gonna fucking beat him and set the first world record and then have it be, like, literally the next person,
day.
Literally the next person who runs this, that's not me, is gonna fucking instantly beat it. Because people that speedrun this game are gonna be like, oh, well, I'm into bullet hell, so let me just fucking clap this mofo's world record out of here.
They're gonna
And you know what? I won't
slap,
even be
slap,
mad.
slap it.
I honestly wouldn't even be mad because I'd be like, well, at least this game has someone running it other than me. Also, am I stupid and not grabbed all the power-ups? God damn it.
What if I just invite over, like, the fucking person from the, like... What if, like, I'm just, like... This is hypothetical, by the way, because it's not gonna happen.
No,
but what if I just fucking find the person who plays the has the world record in the hardest bullet hell game, and yo, you should, like, totally come over here and get the world record for this pretty unknown bullet hell game, and they're like, alright, I got you, I'll just cock slap anyone who's run it before.
Honestly, if you fucking called up that person and got them to do it during this stream, I'd almost guarantee you that they'd be able to fucking get the first world record before I can even beat this fucking final boss. Which would be really fucking sad, and I would be extremely pissed. The consequences would be fucking ginormous.
I just remembered when I used to do live streams on different games using wheeled aside. And legit, what made me drop the wheeled aside stuff happened to be one bad night where I was coming down with a 24-hour bug. And legit, the next day I had to go to an honors ceremony at my school, and I was within a millimeter close of puking on stage.
Wow.
Honestly, it sounds like you're coming up with a bug now.
No, I just had a throat clog because I'm about to cough, probably.
Well, do you feel like you're gonna cough? Well, I guess that's my answer. God,
yep, there I
damn
go.
it.
I'm better now.
That was really funny, I'm not gonna lie.
You know what's really interesting?
Yeah?
Adam,
What?
there's not very many speedruns of bullet hell games, believe it or not.
I
Wow.
could probably see why. Mainly because of the auto-scroll part of it. That's probably
I
why.
found another bullet hell game. There's only one speedrun, period.
And what's that?
It's for another bullet hell game called, like, fucking, I don't even know how to fucking pronounce this name.
Is it Toho?
No, it's not that. There's lots of Toho games. But it's for, like, another one that's, like, stupidly hard. It's like it got a really Japanese name. I just don't know how to pronounce this fucking name. It's like Mushimisima. I just butchered that name.
Motherfucker.
I just butchered that name really bad.
How am I gonna get past this?
Answer. You're not.
If I want a
Sorry.
world record on this fucking game, I'm gonna have to.
I'll be right back. I need some food badly.
I need some fucking know-how.
I am hungry!
Come on, Adam, you gotta beat this.
If I was gonna run this game a second time, if I do beat this, I'm gonna seriously have to fucking practice this fucking level specifically. Like, legit. Like, every other level, like, yeah, okay, I could fuck around and not give a shit. But with this one specifically, I'd have to actually fucking try. Because I can't fucking just continue like every other boss fight. It forces me to reset, and it's fucking annoying when I can't do it properly. So I have to, like, brute force my way through and just fucking hope and pray that I fucking eventually do it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, 1-up. That's totally gonna help. I'd rather have a fucking bomb, not... No, I'd rather have that power-up that gives me an extra hit. That would be fucking nice to have right now. No, it doesn't want to give it to me. So I perish.
You will perish.
I need to somehow focus on dodging.
For some reason in the Discord, I posted an image of Jumbo Shrek's serial killer look.
No! Fuck!
It sounded like you said buck instead of fuck.
My main problem is trying to focus my fire on him, but I need to dodge more. That's the only way I'm gonna get anywhere. No! That was weird. The fucking screen moved in such a weird way for me that looked like I was moving more than I thought. I don't even know how to explain it, actually. You know, I'm getting lightning. Because if I can't focus my fire, then I guess I'll just have the game do it for me. Can you not fucking perish again? See, the sad thing is that this boss is easy and I still die a lot. Come on. There you go, fucker. What? Wow, okay. Bullshit, dude. Actually, no. I think maybe I should get this instead. Because at least I don't know that there's no bullets until the attack is over. I just don't really understand why the game is refusing to give me that certain power-up that I so desperately need to even beat this shit.
Oh, this game stinks! I got dead again!
He did get dead again, I think.
I fucking hate you, game. I hate it when I go to press a button and I know for a fact... I hate it when I go to press a button, I know for a fucking fact I pressed a button and it still didn't fucking register in time and it kills me. I fucking hate that shit. And I hate it even more when I say it. There's the power-up! I hate it even more when I say it because fucking...
confirmed, Adam hates power-ups.
No, shut up! I need this one! Don't fucking get hit on this guy, because that would be a waste. Okay. God damn, I was fucking really scared. You know, I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh my god, every time! That's progress. No! Fuck you! It didn't register in time! That was really far.
Burgers.
God damn it.
Fresh yesterday. Oh my god, I came across an old Sparrow picture where he shows Shrek in the form of Darth Maul. Oh, and then he shows Donkey in the form of Shrek. Earl.
I do like the final boss juke out though, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is fucking cool.
Look, the final boss! That's not the final boss! I am!
collapsing out of existence. See, it's even funnier because that same boss shows up, like, fucking earlier in the game. Like, this boss right here that's on screen, this one shows up earlier in the game, so it makes you think, oh, okay, this guy is the fucking guy. And he even shows up on the fucking disc, so you're inclined to think, oh yeah, this is the guy. I always thought that was fucking cool.
Hey, he just gets curse slapped out of existence.
Yeah, and then this fucker shows up and then ruins your day. Or in this case, ruins my night. Okay, yeah, I got scared. No! I didn't know where to go. Oh, I don't know when you sent that Plesiosaurus, but, bye.
You want to know when he sent that? He sent that at 11:48 p.m.
What time
Yeah,
is
he
it?
left the chat a while ago.
Now it's 12:07 a.m.
So it's been an hour?
What?
Wait,
No.
What? Oh.
Get your time right. It's only been like 20-ish minutes.
Oh, 20? Oh, wow. Okay, that was pretty half off.
Half off?
I'm sorry, I'm
Half
like
off.
fucking. I have my mind set on beating this game right now. I'm sorry. I know talking like a bungo right now. Why won't you give me more fucking everything? What? Oh my god. The bullets move slightly slower than I think they do, and I end up running into them after they pass me. Because I thought they were already off screen. Oh wow, that power up lasted quite a while on screen. Ooh, fuck. Okay. Got really close to me. I got scared.
Jesus Christ, Dino. Jesus Christ, Dino.
Oh my god, what's he saying Jesus Christ Dino for?
Because I cooked a plate of bacon, and it's completely covered in grease.
Oh.
Like 100% covered in grease.
What do you, wait, you made a bacon?
Yeah.
Did you put a napkin on top?
Oh, fuck no.
Well, no freaking wonder why it's covered. Bozo.
The bacon grease is the best part. Why would you sap yourself with that?
So then you didn't have to clean off the grease from the plate? Or at least not a puddle of
I
it?
use a paper plate. You're not supposed to put grease down the drain, you know that, right?
Still, though. That's what I mean, though. If you use a glass plate, then you'd be fucked. But, yeah, also, even if you do use a paper plate, why do you not use napkin when cooking?
Because I like all the grease, I just didn't expect it to produce this much.
Well, that's why you use a fucking napkin. And also, just because you use a napkin doesn't mean all of the grease is gonna soak off.
Oh, I like extra greasy.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
What?
Ow!
I like it extra greasy.
And with extra onions, right?
Yep.
Bruh, I bet you're the kind of person that loves to see a puddle of grease on top of pizza.
You know, actually, I don't mind greasy pizza. It's not bad.
I mind it when it fucking is literally the fucking first thing I see on the pizza itself. Like, literally on top of the pizza. If that's what I see on a pizza, then I'm going to be slightly, well, I'm going to be questioning the quality of the pizza, let's just say that.
I don't think you'd like Anthony's 2 pizza then.
Well, I'm not saying I'll hate it, but I probably won't like it as much as a pizza that was made better. But I'm just saying that, you know, if there's a puddle of grease on the top of the fucking pizza itself, then, I mean, you just gotta... Well, I just gotta fucking question the quality of it at that point, because I don't know why there would be that much grease.
Yeah.
Like, if you fucking put bacon on pizza, yeah, okay, there's gonna be grease, but if there's a fucking puddle of it because of the bacon, then yeah, there's something wrong there. I mean, I might be over-exaggerating a little bit, but I don't know. Just grease on top of pizza just does not look as appealing. And it
See,
really
I like
depends on how
Anthony's
much
2
there is.
pizza. Like, I really, really like Anthony's 2 pizza. When you get that place's pizza,
Oh my God,
most of the times their grease control is pretty alright. But, like, the general thing to expect from that pizza place is when you pick up, like, a slice of the pizza, it's like New York style pizza where the pizza is really thin and floppy, and like it'll just start dripping a bit of grease when you pick it up. It's really fucking good though.
No! I had to go through those bullets somehow. And I didn't have enough time to move. See, when I get that one fucking power-up, I can get through a bit more into the boss, but if I don't, then I fucking perish because I die too fast like that. I really wish this game would throw me more bones. I really wish. Because I desperately need it.
Oh my fucking god.
This is the
And-
longest part of the run.
And now we get to our obligatory V-Man reference. I'm seeing a bunch of messages where he just demanded people to go to Twitch.
What? You just saw a bunch of messages?
Because I'm going through our old Discord history.
Wow. How fucking far up did you scroll?
Back to like the summer of 2018.
Jesus Christ.
What? One, he demanded Video Kid to make a Twitch account, and two, Video Kid wanted to find out why only mods could invite people to the server. Instead of answering his question, he demanded go to Twitch and ask me there.
What the fuck?
That's really fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm not friends with them anymore.
Mhm.
Pretty much, yeah.
He puts us in fucking... He put us in so many double binds. That is fucking ridiculous. And also just the overall way he acted towards us. It's just not that great.
Brand, you know what a double bind is, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think I explained
That's what-
it to Brandon.
See, when
unless I'm stupid.
there comes a point with me where friendship starts to become questionable when you do things that starts to turn into the realm of backstabbing. Like with me, if you're gonna backstab me, I'm not a forgiving person to backstabbers. Like, you get like one chance. If you backstab me, then like if you backstab me in such a way that it's like a really, really bad one, I'll just cut contact with you completely. I cannot stand backstabbing people, and that's why we that's why the old family friends we used to have, that's why we don't talk to them anymore, because they backstabbed us. But people backstabbing me doesn't happen too often. When it does, it's a really bad situation in general, though.
Yeah.
Fuck! I can't maneuver.
They usually get the worst end of it, though, because I'm not forgiving to backstabbers.
Yeah.
This is way harder than I anticipated.
Did you forget the difficulty of this game?
Yeah. Did you?
See, if you purposely don't want a game over, then this game can be fucking difficult. This part specifically is pretty fucking difficult. But I will say that just based off of what the look is of gameplay from this game to other shooters, especially in the Toho series, I'm still gonna say that this game is very mild in comparison to other shooters.
You see, here's the difference. This game seems... Well, I'm not really the person to be fucking making comparisons, but this game seems difficult, and then Toho is just like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's basically the nutshell version of what I'm trying to say. Because fucking Toho, pretty much what it looks like to me is it purposely fills the screen with bullets and it tells you good luck. With this game, I still think there's skill involved, and I'm just having trouble because I just don't have that skill. Like, I have some of it, but most of the game kind of just carries you anyways, just by, you know, free game overs. Doesn't really do too much. But up until the final boss fight, it's all fun. Oh my god, I was trying to figure out what to say next as I was saying it, and it just got weird. It's fun, but when you get to this part, you better fucking practice how to actually get around the patterns. Because if you don't do it on any other part of the game, then you need to do it on this part. Unless you want to fucking cheese it by just plugging in a second controller, like I have said. Because it's the funny thing is you can very much so do that and just say fuck learning. And,
For some reason,
you know,
the music I'm hearing sounds like a horror game.
If that's what's gonna take it to, if that's what's gonna get you to beat the game by cheesing it, plugging a second controller, I say by all means go for it, because who the fuck cares? But for this purpose, yeah. You better fucking learn. And I'm slowly learning. And also kind of just hoping that the fucking game will give me that power up that gives me one free hit.
One free
then I might
hit.
get a chance at beating it.
You know, I actually finished the, I just finished Halo 2 Hardened campaign. And the
Heroic.
Well, yeah, Heroic is what it's called. I don't know why I call it Hardened. I just do.
Well, probably because of Call of Duty.
Yeah, I think it is mainly Call of Duty's fucking fault for that one there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I finished Halo's Heroic campaign. And, fuck, that was frustrating as shit, but...
Dodge. Damn it.
I learned why the ending of Halo 2 kind of is a bit crap. Boss fights in Halo don't really work that well.
No.
No, they really don't.
Those boss fights?
Like, because you
Well,
have...
see,
at the end of Halo 2, you have to fight... Fuck is his name? Well, you have to fight, like, a boss brute, and he looks, like, 100% the same as every other brute in the game. Except for he has a hammer, and he's got, like, 10 times more health than the rest of them, and you have to wait for Johnson to shoot his shield off of him before you can do any damage. That boss fight is just really tedious, repetitive, and boring.
Well, you know, part of the reason I'm not into the Halo series as much is because 8 relies heavily on bullet sponge enemies, and that's like one thing in shooter games I cannot stand.
You know, actually, I'm gonna have to disagree with the bullet sponge thing. Because the way I learned, I had to adapt to play. Here's the way that Halo wants you to play on Hardened and Legendary. Enemies are bullet sponges. The true difficulty, according to like the developers, the true difficulty is legendary. But the way that they want you to play legendary is, if you're going for body shots, they are going to be 100% bullet sponge walls. You have to look for certain weapons that have these things called hard pings, which will cause an instant one-hit kill no matter what you like.
Damn it!
What difficulty you're playing on. These weapons with the hard pings will always one-shot. These weapons, for example, are the Needler. The Needler is a really great tool to have on Legendary because if you shoot enough spikes into them and cause the explosion effect, it'll instantly kill the enemy no matter what.
I mean, that's what I noticed.
On any difficulty, it'll be an instant kill no matter what. Two, get precision weapons for headshotting enemies. On Legendary, if you have these precision weapons, such as the Battle Rifle or Covenant Carbine, the Sniper Rifle or the Covenant Sniper Rifle, and you get headshots, it'll take anywhere from 1 to 2 hits to kill an enemy. Oh, and if you're hidden and the enemies don't know you're there, it's a guaranteed one-shot with one of the 2 snipers if you hit them in the head.
Oh.
That's how I'm supposed to be playing Halo, according to my findings in playing the heroic campaign.
I see.
Requires for headshotting more than it does body shotting, it seems.
Mm.
But yes, I can see how you can feel that the enemies are bullet sponges, because they are when you're body shotting them. Like, you just won't kill them.
Yeah.
The only exception to that, I'd say, is the grunts. The grunts are stupidly weak, pretty much.
I can't believe I
like,
just got hit by
across.
You mean like the on the little ones that sometimes run around scared?
Yeah, those are grunts.
Yeah, those ones are weak.
Around the board, even on Legendary, they're not too difficult. But if you're not watching yourself, they will kill you. And I'd say the hardest, like, everyone knows the hardest Legendary campaign to play through is Halo 2's because it's really bullshit. You want to know what happens that the enemies end up doing that you can't?
What?
You know the energy weapons such as, like, the plasma rifle and the little plasma pistol?
Yeah.
They fire those, like, specifically the plasma pistol, they'll fire it like a machine gun faster than you can actually humanly pull the trigger.
Wow.
And then another reason why the Legendary campaign is so fucking bullshit is that, like, with the game's difficulty ramping up, the time it takes for an enemy to notice you gets less and less each time. Enemies noticing you on Legendary is less than half a second.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Which is why people say Halo 2's Legendary campaign is the hardest one and the most bullshit one for reasons. But I'm gonna try to play through it. Whether or not I get through it by myself, we'll see. I may end up having to indict a co-op teammate partner.
Oh. Who would you have to co-op with?
I'd either have to co-op with Jesse or buy Xbox Live to co-op with you.
Yeah, I do have Halo Master Chief Collection.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the games that came with my Xbox One, though digital copy.
It's the one game that you bought me in New York.
Oh yeah, that is right. Did I get you a digital copy?
I believe so.
Huh.
At least I think you did. I'm not sure what disc is in my Xbox, but I think you did.
Not sure if I got a disc or digital. Probably a digital.
No!
I
Why
think I vaguely... Wait, I think you sent me an eBay link for like a digital code redemption thing, and then I think I got that.
That kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah. Like that, because it's funny, sometimes I forget about these things, but then if you bring it up, then I start to remember it.
Really?
Get over here.
Yeah, like that's happened like numerous times.
I almost just killed myself immediately.
But yeah, either way, I've just been I've been really back into the swing of Halo. So I don't know why either. It just kind of happened.
I mean, that's what happens with me too. Sometimes I get into certain games.
See, I feel like it's different with Halo though because I can never really get back into the swing of Call of Duty ever again. But Halo is different because I kind of did, and I think it might have to do with Halo's fundamental differences between Call of Duty and Halo.
You know, it's funny. You reminded me of the HD version of Perfect Dark, which that's like an N64 shooter made by Rare. It's basically the spiritual successor to GoldenEye.
Mm-hmm.
The HD version on Xbox Live, which is also playable in the Rare Replay collection, they have 3 control schemes. They have a control scheme that I think is meant to emulate the original N64 controls, but then they have 2 modernized control schemes for people that aren't used to the N64 controls. They are called Spartan and Duty Calls.
Wow. Yep. I think I remember you saying that.
Yeah, obviously.
The Call of Duty and Halo format.
Yeah. Spartan obviously follows Halo's controls, and then Duty Calls Call of Duty. When I played the Xbox Live version, I think I used the Call of Duty controls.
You know what's funny about me hearing the Spartan thing? Because I was playing Halo ODST on my Xbox One yesterday because I bought the bonus
DLC
campaign
for it.
Yeah, it was only like $2 for me to buy.
I remember it being $5.
It was on a slight discount, and then I already had $2.50 in my Microsoft account for no reason. So I literally got it for like $2.
Wondering how much
$2!
How much is Halo Reach gonna be?
I'm not sure. I thought Halo Reach was supposed to be a free update.
If it is, then that'd be good, but I mean, part of the reason they made Halo 3 ODST was basically as a way of saying sorry for all the multiplayer issues. In fact, the Halo 3 ODST DLC was given away for free to people who bought the game like closer to release.
And it's a good thing that they keep it cheap because Halo ODST, even though it's a strange game in general, it's a good campaign.
Well, yeah, I didn't know fully about Halo 3 ODST's backstory until much later, but basically, all it was a campaign. And the original game came in 2 discs. The first disc was the ODST campaign, and then the second disc let you play the multiplayer of normal Halo 3.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. I was playing ODST, and I got this fucking achievement the other night. And when it popped up on the screen, I couldn't help but chuckle because it literally popped up playing the Xbox's diamond like achievement sound. So it just has this really grand achievement sound. And then I read the caption, and it's fucking does what a Spartan can.
Oh my god.
And I got it by literally jumping on the back of a Wraith and punching it to death.
No!
It's funny
Fuck,
because
I had
the
everything.
context of Halo ODST, you're not a Spartan, you're just a normal-ass army dude. So it's really funny because you can jump on the back of a Wraith and just punch it to death like you are Master Chief.
Well, it's saying that a normal-ass human's now a Spartan, apparently. But, yeah, the reason that whole diamond thing happens, it happens anytime you get a rare achievement. Which basically means that not many people who've played the game gotten it, but normally it's very common to see that sound effect achievement with DLC related achievements because lots of people that buy base games don't buy DLC.
The problem is, though, I was getting that a lot through my Halo playthroughs.
in the in all of them.
Yeah, in all of them. It was crazy.
It could have been due to the grand amount of achievements, and I noticed that it can happen in shooter games. It can happen a lot more in the single player than in the multiplayer, because obviously everybody's got all the Doom Bros got to buy it for multiplayer. Funny thing is, I don't recall getting that rare achievement thing in a while, probably because I haven't played my Xbox One as much. I mean, I'm getting a little bit back into it.
I think I've gotten very into playing my Xbox again.
I mean, and you know, it's funny. I thought the new Xbox was tentatively named the Xbox Scorpio. No, I'm thinking of the Xbox One X, I think.
Why are you shooting lightning?
The actual the actual code name of the next Xbox is the Xbox Scarlet.
Brandon, in this game there's 3 different powers. This is the second one out of the 3, and then the third one is homing missiles.
But yeah, when it comes to backwards compatibility, they said the Scarlet would be playable with all 3 previous generations. Like, if I recall correctly, they said the aim was to make the entire Xbox One library compatible, and then the current list of original Xbox and 360 games would import over.
Mm-hmm.
As for the PlayStation 5, which, by the way, got an official unveiling yesterday.
Oh, it did? What does it look like?
No, we don't know what it looks like. All we have is the logo.
Oh. Well, that's lame.
Oh my god.
That's kind of a disappointing reveal.
Well, no, basically all they talked of... I think the reason they revealed is because they pretty much already did, like, months ago.
Yeah.
Albeit unofficially. They talked about what features they plan to have and all that. Like, they claim that... It's funny... Back when the PS4 launched, I thought it was going to be impressive that you'd be able to start up games before they were done installing.
Mm-hmm.
But now, apparently the PlayStation 5 is going to have it to where you can now install or uninstall specific parts of the game. Like, say, for instance, the game has single-player and multiplayer, but then you only want to play the single-player, well, then you don't have to install the multiplayer.
That sounds like how...
That's an odd feature That's an odd feature because older Xbox 360 games had shit like that because of the 2-disc split.
Well, yeah, I guess the PlayStation 5 is supposed to do something like that. I don't know how it would do it, but... And then, of course, they're claiming that the... And then they're claiming that the controller will apparently be able to, like... stimulate the senses, like, oh, you can feel walking through grass and all that.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
This fucking
stimulate your senses.
Fuck!
You kind of walked into that one there, Schnick. That line is literally, like, synonymously with 5 gum.
Wow.
But anyways, like, I'm hoping that Sony doesn't go the Nintendo route of HD Rumble. HD Rumble on the Nintendo Switch is really not impressive.
No?
Yeah,
no, it's really
not. I highly agree.
Well, honestly, I'm just hoping to hear positive news about backwards compatibility.
Yeah, me too. Sony's been dipping on it for too long. It's about fucking time they do backwards compatibility.
I mean, thankfully, I think they can...
backwards compatibility right now.
I mean, so I very early reports hinted that they were going to try like experimental hardware techniques to make all 4 previous generations playable. But then during the unofficial announcement, they confirmed that PS4 games would in fact be backwards compatible, since the 4 and the 5 are very similar hardware-wise. However, they kind of dodged talking... I mean, during the official announcement, they kind of dodged talking about backwards compatibility, but honestly, I'd say for PlayStation 1 and 2, there is no excuse.
Yeah, there really is not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, PlayStation 3 is a bit more understandable because it's a very complex.
I wasted
but
the
still.
power up. Damn it.
See, if they skipped PlayStation 3, it wouldn't matter a whole lot.
I
Most
mean,
of the
PlayStation
3
3
games got PlayStation 4 ports anyways.
Well, and the whole thing is, like, PlayStation 3 games are playable on PlayStation Now, but honestly, what they'd have to do is make it to where all the current PS3 games on PlayStation Now should have it like what Xbox does for backwards compatibility, and give each game their own custom emulator to run on actual hardware instead of just streaming it.
Yeah.
And like make it to where if you put the actual discs in, it'll recognize it and automatically start downloading it for you, like what Microsoft does for like 360 and Xbox, original Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, I honestly don't really care about backwards compatibility for PS3 personally, because I just never was into the PS3's lineup.
Well, there's not really a whole lot of a point for PS3 games anyways. Like I already said, most of them just eventually just ended up getting PS4 ports anyways.
Yeah, a lot of notable PS3 games did get remasters on the PS4.
Honestly, even if I knew more about the PS3 back in its prime, I still wouldn't have really cared about the lineup, to be honest.
I think some notable PS3 games that never popped up on PS4 will probably be Killzone 2 and 3, the Resistance trilogy, pretty much all the Ratchet and Clank games from the system. Yeah, on the PS3 anyway.
Yeah, I just don't really think a lot of the games on the PS3 or even on the 360 are really that interesting to me, except for like, you know, the fucking mainstreamest of mainstream game series ever, the fucking Call of Duty games. That was really the only thing, but I just honestly think that PS3 generation and even kind of the PS4 generation to an extent were just really fucking boring generations. None of the games that were on there, for the most part, I really cared for, and it just all looked really boring to me, which is really sad. Because I know that a lot of people really like the PS3 and PS4 for their libraries, but I just don't like their libraries. I don't know why. I feel like PS2 games and below were more my style. Which kind of makes sense, because I grew up with the consoles, but, like, I don't know. I just feel like there's even more to it.
Well, you know, it's funny. It feels like the PS3 generation and the PS4 generation had their game genre that oversaturated the market. For the PS3 generation, it would be military FPS games. And what's funny is that many people hated them back then, but then the PS4 generation's oversaturated genre was the open world game.
Really? It was oversaturated by open world games?
Yeah, it was.
That's kind of surprising. I would have guessed.
Yeah, let's just say, honestly, if I had to pick one that was worse, oddly enough, I might actually lean a bit more towards the open world games, because the games would often feel too big for their own good, and like they would just not be interesting.
That's the problem with most Western open world game. Most of them are like boring as shit because they're super gigantic worlds with next to nothing to do. That's why Breath of the Wild was so refreshing, because there was always something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's really surprising how Breath of the Wild was even made, if you really look at it.
I mean, honestly, it feels like probably out of all many Western developers are guilty of oversaturating open world games, but I think probably the biggest offender would probably be Ubisoft, because they pretty much
is fucking bad with their open world games. Like they're probably, they're probably like the fucking bottom of the barrel of open world games.
Like, honestly, it's gotten so bad that Ubisoft actually, like, most of the games they develop nowadays are, at least the major ones, are open world.
Mm-hmm.
And they all follow a generic format. In fact, it got to the point where there was this point where all their open world games had like these towers you had to climb to unlock the map. It got so bad to the point where Ubisoft became aware of it, dropped it, and subsequently made fun of it in their own games.
Yep.
You had to climb a tower to open up the map. Well,
Basically,
In practically
Far Cry 5
every... Yeah.
Yeah, Far Cry 5 made fun of it. Like, one of the very first missions in the game is climbing a tower to unlock, but it unlocks the entire map, and I think a character in game says, "Oh, don't worry, you'll only have to do this once."
see, didn't Breath of the Wild do that too, though?
Well, yeah, it
Yeah,
did,
but like it's different because each tower is different in the way you have to climb it, pretty much.
Well,
Alright,
the
that's a
thing
fair
is, in
point.
like the older
Like-
Far Cry games, they made the tower slightly different, but not really.
Like, here's the thing with Breath of the Wild's tower. Yes, some of them will. Some of them are pretty straightforward. You just climb up and go. But some of them other ones are puzzles because you have to like there's like 3 examples. One of them doesn't have like any platforms for you to stand on until you get like really close to the top. So you have to figure out a way to already be close to the top to get on it. Another one I know is like stuck in a big mud pit and you have to push rocks over to get to it or else you'll just drown in the mud.
Yeah, I noticed
And
that
then-
a lot of the
And then
tower.
some of the other ones are covered in thickets that you have to climb around. And if you don't climb the right way, you'll just poke your fingers and fall off and die.
Wow.
Yeah, I do remember that some of the towers in Breath of the Wild, you couldn't just start climbing from like the base of it. Like sometimes you'd have to like go find a huge hill and glide to where you can climb it.
Mm-hmm. But the problem with Ubisoft's towers is literally they're all the same. You climb them all the same way. And
They-
it's
they
always
may
got the
change the
same
layout a little
fucking
bit on them,
animation
but
to
that's it.
unlocking the map. Like, literally all of them have the same fucking animation to unlocking the map. It's stupid. But then again, Ubisoft's open world games are just trash anyways. Like, I just can't fathom how people like the Assassin's Creed games. They're so fucking boring.
Yeah, I
The
never
whole
got
series
into
or,
Assassin's
like, the
Creed.
later ones?
The entire series is boring as shit, yeah.
Huh.
Honestly,
Fuck,
the
what?
one Assassin's Creed game that kept my attention for more than a day was probably the second one.
See, and another problem with the Assassin's Creed games is they're way too fucking long.
Can I interrupt for a second? It's officially been at least an hour since the last split, and I'm still stuck
Yep.
with
Wow.
this fucking boss.
I was about to say that too.
Wow.
But yeah, the Assassin's Creed games, I just can't understand how people like them.
Well,
They pretty much all use the same format and play the same way, so.
Well, no, the thing with the Assassin's Creed games is that at one point Ubisoft was churning them out year after year, but then people were like, "No, freaking, you're releasing them buggy and like freaking unfinished." Like Assassin's Creed Unity had like the biggest problem with that, and Ubisoft took a while to fix it, but then thankfully they did for people that wanted to play it. But thankfully they have since slowed down on the games, but still, I'm just not interested in the series. Not that much, but
Yep.
yeah, honestly, when it comes, and the thing is, like, freaking what they've done with the Tom Clancy games has had like Tom Clancy fans unhappy. I mean, I know you don't like the Tom Clancy games, but I like Splinter Cell. I like the old Rainbow Six games.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of one, the name Tom Clancy, and 2, the brand Tom Clancy.
Why do I die in the first set of bullets on the
And
boss?
the
It's stupid.
games like themselves just don't really feel that, like, they just aren't interesting to me in what one whatsoever. Like, I don't know, just the way that I've had experiences with Tom Clancy games just being not really fun in general. Just the fact that the publishing studio itself is called like fucking Tom Clancy games is just I just don't like it. It's just like you really shouldn't name your studio your fucking name.
Well,
It
now
just kind of
see,
sounds arrogant to me when that's the case.
well, no. Here's the thing with that. Well, if it sounds, well, no. The reason why it's branded like that is because they're loosely based on books written by an author.
I could never like the way the games are. I could never make that correlation. Like that is new information to me.
Yeah, even I didn't know that for a long time.
Well,
kind of
basically, I think Rainbow Six was the one that Tom Clancy, what was based on a Tom Clancy book, but then basically he helped found a game studio, I think called Red Storm Studios or something, and he also partnered with Ubisoft, and basically all the Tom Clancy games were based on story ideas he had.
See, when it's put that way, it sounds less arrogant, but like even still, like I think they probably should have stuck with Red whatever studios you said.
Well, the thing is like The Division was the last original IP Clancy worked on before he passed away, but then they decided on all the franchises that had the Tom Clancy name, they would keep it in honor of him.
Yeah.
But still, like, the newer Tom Clancy games are like a complete victim of Ubisoft's open world thing, because like, the thing is, I was playing Ghost Recon Wildlands for a while, and I liked it at first, but then I kind of fell out of it just because it was so generic.
The only Tom Clancy game I've even played in the recent years was the Division beta, and even that, during the fucking beta, it fell plague to the open world, like, the open world plague, where it's just too big, too boring.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Ghost Recon Wildlands became after a while. I mean, I may still go back into it just to get the Splinter Cell mission, but no promises.
Honestly, The Division, it kind of ended up sucking because, like, you'd see beta trailers for it, and it was so fucking cool. And then they fucking released the demo for it, and it's like all this shit is blocked off. And then you realize during the final product, man, this game looks like fucking shit.
Well, see, several times I was on the fence about buying the original Division, but then I backed out every time because I thought the price was a little too high, and the fact that it's an online-only game. And frickin' I have no regrets. And then, of course, you have Rainbow Six Siege, which the only reason I own that game is because a friend asked me to buy it, and we did play it for a while. And, of course, Rainbow Six Siege is frickin' all they're doing with the Rainbow Six series now, which is really unfortunate.
See, even Rainbow Six Siege seems like a really, 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 really boring game, because it's literally just the same shit over and over.
Well, that's why I don't really like multiplayer games in general. You just repeat this. Well, at least multiplayer shooters.
Every time.
Because you just repeat a lot of shit. Especially when it's it's kind of the reason why I hate multiplayer-only games in general. Look at it that way. That's why I didn't like Smash 4. I did get a little bit nicer to Smash 4 when I found out about the amiibo functionality, but now I have Ultimate for that.
Yeah. See, like, the only game that didn't fall under that, like that multiplayer-only craze, that, like, it was a multiplayer-only game, but it's, like, the multiplayer modes it had were just really interesting to play in general. And the Titanfall series is like the only series that have really taken the multiplayer only format and made it something at least
only
pretty
the
interesting.
Only the first Titanfall was multiplayer only.
Yeah,
The second
I
game
mean,
added
I
the
wasn't really saying the second game as much. I was just saying
Yeah,
the
because
series
the
in general.
I mean, the second game not only had a single player campaign, but I actually played through the whole thing. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the Titanfall games are really good shooters, I'd say. They're like way more interesting than anything Call of Duty's done in the recent years.
It's funny because Titanfall 2's campaign did a lot of the thing, did like wall running and all that, like what Black Ops 3 had, and yet it actually made it better.
Well, yeah, it just
I thought
feels better to
Titanfall
use
already
anyways.
had wall running before that, though.
Well, yeah, Titanfall had wall running and like slingshot jetpacking from the first game and shit.
But no, like freaking in Titanfall 2, there were full-blown crazy platforming sections where you have to do wall running.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact that when you pilot giant fucking death robots, which is really cool.
You know, I think I may have just made myself want to reinstall Titanfall 2 and see what else it has.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, I think Respawn, the developer of the Titanfall games, is like one of the good developers EA has right now.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, they're the ones making that new Star Wars game, but people are saying... I mean, I don't know what people think about it right now. I've heard some people compare it to Assassin's Creed, but it does not look like Assassin's Creed.
Hmm.
Every fucking time on the first fucking phase, I always fucking
But
die.
yeah, so...
The first set of fucking bullets. It's pissing me off.
But yeah, getting back to Tom Clancy real quick. Yeah, many Tom Clancy fans have been begging for a new Splinter Cell game, but people are worried that if a new Splinter Cell game does get announced, they're worried it's going to be the same generic open world crap.
Right.
Tom Clancy games.
And like I remember seeing this one guy who was like a huge Splinter Cell fan begging Ubisoft, if you make a new Splinter Cell game, please make it linear.
Wow. That's linear open world game.
I don't think... Well, that just kind of contradicts itself.
Yo, Crash Bandicoot is open world. It's just linear.
Even
Yeah,
Twin...
it's going
Like,
the world
Twin
map.
Sanity is, like, open world to an extent. I'd say it's not really an open world game, though. It's a pretty linear game when you look at it.
Wow.
Unless you, like, literally break the fucking game to go through the game's events in a really wonky order, the game is a very, very linear game. Just some areas of it are a lot more open-ended for you to look around for gems. Like, if you're not looking around for gems, then there's not really much of a reason to go off the beaten path. I'd say if Twin Sanity released the way it was supposed to and all the content was there, it'd be a much more open-ended game, but that's not what we got, so. Twin Sanity is super linear and, like, really short because, like, 60% of the game got cut. But does that make it a bad game? No, not necessarily. It's just it's a really good game. It's just short because, like I said, 40% is what you got. The other 60 got cut.
Why do you not respond, controller? I press the button you want me to press for bomb, and you don't fucking bomb. You fucking bomb me.
But even still, some people didn't like the Twin Sanity format. So it's kind of hit... With Twin Sanity, it's like really hit or miss if someone would like it or not.
Why did you die?
I wonder if we're gonna get to 2 hours before you kill the final boss.
You know, I was just thinking that. Not even kidding. Like a minute ago, I was like, you know, I wonder if this is gonna get to 2 minutes. Oh man,
2 minutes.
Oh,
2 minutes,
wait, no,
Adam.
I meant 2 minutes ago. I meant 2 minutes ago. Shut up. Whatever. 2 hours, 2 minutes ago. Fucking. That's what I thought 2 minutes ago. Okay. And I was like, oh man, this is the longest speedrun I've ever seen in my life. I used 2 bombs.
Longest speedrun you've ever seen in your life. Watch a Final Fantasy, like, full game speedrun. That shit's stupid long.
Or a Mario Odyssey 100% run.
Oh yeah,
Like, at least 10 hours.
Pretty sure the Final Fantasy games are like 14 to 18 hour speedruns.
Yeah, freaking next time on Pandelia 1986, we're gonna watch fucking Final Fantasy, Final Doopy 9 freaking get speed run in fucking 12 hours because we gotta get that one sword.
Oh, I fucking killed myself. God damn it.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see what the world's longest speedrun world record is.
Oh
Doesn't
god.
last, probably.
Come
I'm
on,
not gonna lie,
Steve.
I honestly didn't think this was gonna take me this long. I did not have expectations of this caliber.
Soul Calibur, huh?
I ended up really overestimating my fucking
Okay.
skill.
Let's go down the list. Each one gets longer than the next. Are you ready?
Okay.
So, Animal Crossing 100% takes about 38 hours to collect everything.
Oh my fucking god, that's the shittiest
Final
one.
Fantasy X Nemesis Run takes you 23 hours, 7 minutes, and 46 seconds.
Wait, Final Fantasy what?
Final Fantasy X?
That's Final Fantasy X.
Yeah. And then the next is the multiple Mario games, the 602 star run, which is you have to 100% Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, and Mario Galaxy 2 all together in a row to get 602 stars total. It's going to take you about 21 hours, 15 minutes, and 23 seconds.
Who fucking created that category?
And then the longest speedrun game to ever happen, it seems, is a game called Beaten Kaidos.
That sounds like, I think that's a GameCube game.
Yeah. But the 100% category in that game, it takes 341 hours, 20 minutes, and 3 seconds.
Wow.
Or 341 hours, my bad. So yeah, there you go, Adam. That is the longest speedrun category you can play.
God fucking damn.
You literally have to sleep in between that speedrun multiple times. In fact, how many hours is 341 hours? 300.
Did people actually sleep in the middle of that?
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to.
Why?
That speedrun is, well, if you can't stay up 341 hours in a row,
Well, how
that
many
is
days
literally
is that?
14.2 days. It's 2 weeks.
Oh. Well, take the minimum amount of sleep possible.
Take it or leave it.
I mean, who cares about fucking your own health, right? I mean, if you're gonna be doing that speedrun for 2 fucking
Alright,
weeks,
boss. I need 2 weeks off because I'm gonna set the new world record for the longest speedrun game ever. Be back in 2 weeks. See ya!
Christ.
And it's like your boss is like, wait, you're gonna just be playing games for 2 weeks straight? It's like, yeah. Your boss is just like, when are you gonna get up to piss? When are you gonna get up to eat? When are you gonna get up to shower and sleep? It's like, I don't.
Also works in food service. I'm not taking a shower. Them.
We call it category the 100% category with life.
With life.
No, with life, because you have to go and do your job in between each play session.
Job percent.
Percent. Alright, guys, I just set the new category for jobless 100%.
Wow.
What do you have to do?
Well, you see, you just sit down for 2 weeks straight and play a fucking game. There you go. After that, perfectly fine to get a new job. Your boss fired you from your old one. You didn't show up 2 weeks in a row.
Yo, after I complete jobless percent, I'm gonna fucking complete employment percent.
You know, Adam, I'm just gonna say this right now. We're gonna be here for 2 hours.
300 hours.
Yeah.
There's no way you're gonna beat this in like 5. I can't see that happen.
Unfortunately, I gotta take my leave now because I have to work tomorrow.
Alright.
No, dude,
So,
complete jobless
have
percent.
fun trying to beat video game.
Yeah, just complete jobless percent.
Yeah, no, I can't do jobless percent
Yeah, you
because
can.
that's not me. Why?
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy, but
Money!
It's an easy
it's
speedrun.
easy, but I like making it hard.
No, that's not it. That's not the point. It's not to make it
Okay.
hard. It's to make it fucking jobless fast. Who let in Sir Halo in the chat?
What about Halo and chat?
Sir Halo.
What the hell? This.
Have to get the joke if you don't get it.
Yeah, I don't see anything in chat.
Snake, I literally just said you don't have to get the joke if you don't get it, and then you still proceed to take it as a serious comment.
I know it was a joke. Come on.
Bro, you can't just be like, yo, I knew it was the joke the whole time after someone calls you out for it. That's just not the law.
Is it the law, though?
Yes, actually.
I am the law!
Try it with people that r/whoosh you. It won't go well.
r/whoosh.
Boigus.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Bicycle.
Bruh, you're too early.
Bicycle.
It's not Halloween yet.
Bicycle.
Why are you spooking us early?
Because.
My phone died, and then I got discouraged, and then I felt tired, and I took a nap, and then I woke up at 1. So.
So I guess Jesse could take my
That's like
place
a
for the rest of this.
That's like... That sounds like a fucking spiraling chain of events.
Alright, I'll see everybody later.
See ya.
Okie Goodbye.
Oh my god. Yesterday was Bowser's Inside Story's 10-year anniversary.
Wow.
Oh.
Yesterday was stupid. So
No.
much shit. Like, there were so many fucking weird events. Like, Annoying Orange launched. Gummy Bears posted their fucking video. So
What
much
are you talking
weird
about?
shit.
I think this entire year will go down in history as one of the weirdest years for media in general.
Yeah.
Sands
One
and
of the
Smash.
worst years in-
Area 51.
Yeah, fucking Sands and Smash, I swear to God. That's something I
There's
never
so
would have
much-
fucking
It's not
thought
really-
happened. It's just
It's
like,
not really Sans though.
well, it
Oh,
is
man,
though.
whatever.
No,
Yeah, it is.
not really.
Who cares if it's not the character? It's so freaking groundbreaking that he's even in the game to begin with.
No, what's
Right.
groundbreaking is the fact that nobody even gives a shit about Meat Gunner until now.
I still think people don't really give a damn about Me Gunner a whole lot though.
No, they do! Because of Sans' costume.
No, they care about Sans' costume.
They care about
Which
Sans,
is
not really the
more-
Me Gunner
The
class.
only person that can wear the costume is Meat Gunner. Therefore, they have to care about Meat Gunner. So, they're fucked.
Not necessarily.
Well,
Yes.
there's people who care. Well, in Spider-Man, nobody cares about Peter Parker, but everyone cares about Spider-Man.
People do care about Peter Parker, because without Peter Parker, you don't fucking have Spider-Fuck.
Peter Parker.
Well, nobody knows
Sorry.
that.
Lies!
Nobody knows that.
Lies.
No, literally nobody knows that
That's
Peter
okay, that itself is a lie. That right there.
In the universe.
Even Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet?
Thanos is gonna slap you with his dick.
Whoa.
That was him. No, I'm just kidding. Shrek! Might as well have been fucking Thanos' big pink purple cock slapping you in the face.
Pink, purple. Even color is he? Sometimes he's purple, sometimes he's pink. Did you just say blue?
And then, oh my god! And then Schnick sends a winking Shrek!
Oh my god. Did you just say blue?
I'm gonna let you just.
At this point, I'm not sure how much more of this I can take. I mean, honestly, I'm not
Adam?
even sure how much more I can take.
Did you
Not
get the
because
world
of a
record?
rage quit, but just because this is getting nowhere, and I know for a fact it's gonna get nowhere after 2
So-
fucking hours.
So you're telling me that in a game that nobody has run, you somehow has failed to get world record?
Okay, you haven't been here for most of it, so let me explain what is happening. So, the reason...
You're losing over and over.
Shut up. The reason why I've been able to get up to this point was because the way the game is holding your hand, kind of, is that even though you can get a game over a bunch of times, you don't have to even fucking redo the entire fucking level. Even if you get a game over, you can still continue from the last checkpoint. And if you're in the middle of a boss fight and you get a game over, you can just continue right in the middle of the fucking fight. But here's one catch. With level 8, that pretty much gets thrown out the fucking window and you're told, hey fucker, we're gonna give you these power-ups to fucking get you to a certain level, but if you die, you're gonna restart the whole fucking fight. So good luck! And because of that, I have been stuck for 2 fucking hours, still unable to beat this game, and the only cheese that you could really do is basically a fucking plugging in a second controller and a second player, and there's your cheese. And because there's a second player, it doesn't force you to restart. But if it's one
So you're
player,
telling me-
it forces you to restart, which is stupid, and that's
So
why
you're
I'm stuck.
telling me you're cheating.
I never said I was cheating. I'm just saying that you can.
Oh. So you're telling me you have that the long play on YouTube right now is better than your world record run.
Yeah?
So you're telling me the long play is the world record right now?
No, because that's not a speedrun.
Well, it's a world record
Listen,
for long play
I
time.
understand that it's retarded, but it wasn't intended to be a speedrun. So, shut. If I actually had skill in this game, I guarantee you if I had skill, I could fucking beat this in less time than the long play.
Adam, you do realize that this game that can auto-scroll it, eventually there's going to be literally impossible ways to improve in this game. Unless, like, a credits warp is found. And I don't think you're going to find a credits warp on a game that 3 people know about in the entire world. So,
Okay, you might have a point, but
That would be
but
the
are you proud of
equivalent
yourself?
That would be the equivalent of Adam finding like. That would be the equivalent of Adam being the first person to find the fucking Zelda wrong warp.
It's
It's
pretty
like
much.
it's like before finding the wrong warp, nobody cares. After finding the wrong warp, I gotta have a record.
Jesus Christ. I think this is the equivalent to Adam discovering a flower in which people have been eating for years, but then claiming himself to be the world record holder for eating the most of that flower. It's just dumb. For eating the flower first goes to this man's.
At that point, that's just a fucking shit. What was that piece of fuck's name? Like, what was that scuntbag's name with the
Adam.
drag race game? No,
Oh,
the drag
wow.
race game on the Atari.
I'm joking. I'm
Two.
joking. I'm
Like-
joking. I know about who he's talking about. The freaking guy who's like
He's
human elements. The human element.
He like claimed for so many years he had the world record in drag race, and then the entire internet's like, no, you fucking don't. We disassembled the game code. It's not humanly possible. It's not even
Yeah, he got
machinely
stripped of
possible.
He got stripped of everything.
Yeah,
So.
he got stripped of not only all of his records, period. He just got stripped off the face of the earth, pretty much.
The entire face of the earth.
Like, after all of his records disappeared, nobody gave a shit about him anymore.
He no
Like, it was
longer breathes the air in this world.
Literally, after his drag race record got like disappeared,
Oh, God.
he instantly lost everything. He went from having it all to having 0.
This is why you don't cheat.
Yep.
Adam is plugging in second player controller right now.
See, I probably could have told you his name if this was a couple years ago and he still had his fucking bullshit record. But now since all his records are gone, he's just like a ghost. He doesn't really even exist anymore.
The Burger Man looking guy.
Hey, he does look
Fucking
like
God.
Burger.
Now I'm just dying at this fucking easy fuck. I'm really thinking about killing at this point because this is not going to get anywhere.
I just find it funny how his record stood for so long. His fraudulent record stood for so long. And still stood for quite a long time, even after people disassembled the game code and proved that not even TAS itself could get his record.
Mm-hmm. You would literally have to be playing on a completely different version of the game. So, it isn't even possible, which is stupid.
It's funny because
And plus the photography,
themselves way back in the day simulated
photo
themselves,
evidence,
and even fucking Activision themselves way back when the game released were like, Activision was like, this is a fake record. Not even our machines that can simulate the game to the T can create a record like that.
Mm-hmm. What the human?
It's funny when you're such a cheater that you get called out by the games developers themselves as a cheater.
Wow.
Yeah. Like cheating in basketball, and the NBA is like, dude, you can't do this, and the other guy's just like, but I am better than basketball.
No, the
You
NBA,
may own basketball.
cheating in the NBA be like, oh, I'm so fucking good at basketball. Guess what? You're so good at not having a job at all.
You ran across the entire court without dribbling the ball. I was just dribbling it so fast that the human eye could not comprehend.
And it like shows his fingers and he's just like wiggling his finger back and forth, stop touching his fingers for like a microsecond. He's like, this is dribbling.
And he's stomping with his feet
he's
to
that-
simulate
no,
sound.
He's that one kid in gym class that tries to look cool by fucking dribbling the ball as close to the ground as fucking possible. Excuse me? I fucking did that?
See, Adam, he's the kind of person that doesn't, like, focuses so much on his fake dribbling that his feet across the fucking sound are, like, across the court are super pronounced because he's literally just, like...
Like wearing tap dancing shoes. He's
stomping.
wearing tap dancing shoes.
I want to bring to your attention that I died and used a bomb at the same fucking time.
Wow. You're so good at being bad at this game, Adam.
I know, it's an accomplishment.
Oh my god, that stomping sounds really funny in the mic.
Congratulations. It did sound like a giant, like, goblin.
What the fuck killed
like
me? I thought
it sounded like...
I thought it was
Adam, we're gonna have to call the run dead at this point, and you're gonna have to try another day.
I want to at least... If I'm not gonna beat this tonight, I want to at least fucking... Okay.
Yeah.
If I don't beat this tonight, I want to at least get through the first fucking phase of the final boss without using the bomb. That's all I ask at this point, because even if I fucking
So was that
tried it...
was that the run is dead confirmed?
Yeah, I mean, if anyone hasn't figured it out, then yeah.
Well, it's over.
I'm honestly gonna say this. I actually changed my mind. If I fucking am going to post an actual attempt to speedrun.com, I'm gonna fucking make sure it's lower than the long play on YouTube. I want to at least make sure of that. Because it seems really dumb now that I think about it, to fucking upload an hour-long attempt, but then the long play is half an hour. Makes no sense.
You mean this is kind of the situation of how my CTR speedrun went, where it was, I flubbed it so bad, I was like, this is just not even a good run worth posting anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, my CTR speedrun was just abysmally bad. Like, I think that was the one time where I have choked super fucking hard at playing CTR. Just nothing I was trying to do was working, and I had multiple race resets because I was doing so bad.
I would have reset a long time ago, honestly. If I had the half-hour limit from the start, I would have fucking actually just reset a long time ago. But my main problem, if I'm going to be 100% honest, is that I heavily underestimated the game. I always thought it was just
it really does
easy,
look like you really underestimated its power. Nice,
That's
nice
the power
input.
this game fucking has. Fuck, I almost made it through the first phase without getting hit there, but it lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would, and then I got hit.
Past a minute.
What?
No, never
I
mind.
fucking don't understand! I press a button and it doesn't respond in time! Every single fucking time. I hate it. I had 3 or 2 bombs left. I fucking could have gone
Why is
further in the
YouTube
boss
allowing
than
me
I
to
ever
look at my
could've.
channel?
But no, fucking the game's like, lol, no, fuck you, I'm not gonna do it. And I get fucked once again in the same fucking spot as I've gone before this last time, like always.
What the fuck, dude? YouTube is straight up not allowing me to view my channel. It keeps bringing up error has occurred.
Try again later.
This is some bullshit.
What?
YouTube is not allowing me to look at my fucking channel.
What?
I had to go into YouTube Studio to see my channel. It kept, if I kept trying to go into it the normal way, it would just instantly be like, sorry, an error has happened, fuck you.
What? Wow. It's garble. No. No.
Meryl!
No, I went way too far. Oh my god. I just want to make it past the first fucking phase without getting hit.
Olamar.
Oh, Adam, you should have seen me and Brandon when I was over at his house. We were messing with this voice changer app, like with the like there's this thing I got that's kind of like the DSI, where it makes your voice sound stupid, and I used it for Nickelodeon's freaking intro, right? For Snick's Nickelodeon stuff. And we were making really stupid noises on it. We didn't save any of them. There were some really funny ones. There was once where I was just making garbled noises, and I said hello at the end. Then I did like a high-pitched one, and the hello I did sounded exactly like the FNAF 3 freaking Balloon Boy hello, and it was really funny.
It really did.
It was exactly hello, with the echo and everything.
What the hell?
And there is just some other ones. Like Brandon showed me some of his on his DSI. Do you remember what those were?
There were just a bunch of stupid ones from like 2012, and specifically like 4 of them were just me saying boobies into the mic, and I was just like, okay, why was I doing this? I don't remember this.
Probably just to see what it sounded like.
Yeah.
To see it. And it had no effects on it or anything. It was just straight up boobies. The next one, boobies.
Boobies.
Yeah.
Kinky.
No.
You know exactly what I was going for.
Boobies. Kinky boobies. Uh-oh. Squishy.
No.
Uh-oh. Squishy. Squishy pink flesh. Uh-oh. Boobies. Jesse's just like, I regret coming in the call now.
I regret being friends with these people.
Oh, I regret being friends with Joe. That's why I couldn't keep.
Yo, mom.
Uh-oh, Joe Mama.
Hate myself.
No, I almost had the first phase! I almost had it, the last bullet hit me! No! Damn it! I was right fucking there! God fucking damn it.
That's unfortunate.
Did you see that?
No. By the way, the people who are gonna try and verify this run are just gonna look at this
I'm
and
not
then figure
even fucking... I don't think this is even gonna be completed tonight. So this isn't even gonna be a full run.
48 hours speedrun of a 20-minute game.
Meanwhile, long play, just half an hour. Not even an hour.
Oh, by the way, I don't have anything tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow. Because tomorrow it snows, and then the day after that I just don't have school, so...
Wow.
You should honestly keep the timer up.
For this,
Oh,
for this rest of the stream or whatever.
Yep, just keep it up. Brandon, didn't you do a 24-hour live stream? No, it was like
YouTube
20.
deleted it. It never processed it.
And never processed, and it went to the ether realm.
Yep.
Wait, Brandon did 24 hours?
No, it was like over 28 hours. Then he got me and him stayed up for a really long time. It was during summer, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like first it was CTR, then it was CTTR, then it was some other randoms, maybe Smash, and then sleeping. And then afterwards you got back. And I don't even know what happened after that.
Yo, if you're sleep deprived, just blink really rapidly because you'll just quickly get sleep.
I'll be right back. My head is bleeding.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
I am having a head bleed.
That was extremely casual. What the hell is this problem?
I'll be right back. My head have period right now. It burned, but it's
He literally nonchalantly was like, I'll be right back. My head is bleeding. Fuck.
Brandon dies for no. I think he probably was scratching the side of his head or face or something, and then it burst. That's what I'm guessing.
His head burst, yes.
Go ahead, low. Go ahead, low. Go ahead, low. No.
Fuck.
No, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I wasted the power up. Fuck.
Hello, speedrun.com. Your site sucks. See, now your run can't get verified anymore because they hate you.
Wow.
Oh.
Ah.
Are you doing Smash Brothers Wolf noises? You like made his down smash noise.
Wow. Are you secretly calling me a furry?
Well, I ain't calling you a truther.
Wait.
Well, I ain't taking you out to dinner.
What fucking killed me? What? I genuinely didn't see anything. I thought it was
Must have
fine.
been age.
What?
Must have been cancer or something. Just died out of nowhere. It's probably cardiac arrest. Don't listen to
I
me.
watched a fucking Purple video earlier today, and it was like, man wakes from the dead by sound, whatever it was called. And there was one point where he was like, oh no, that's not his piss, that's the chakra, and it's it's liquid form. The most purest form, or whatever you said.
I saw a thing where a man with Alzheimer's forgets he has Alzheimer's and then
Yeah,
remembers
I saw that
everything.
too. Remembers everything. And I saw someone be like, bruh, he pulled an Uno reverse card on his own brain.
On his own brain. Fortress Pokemon combined with Dragonite Pokemon makes.
Apparently
Oh.
it says, but pulling an Uno reverse card in that situation is the smartest move ever made. Even Albert Einstein would be baffled.
He pulled the Uno reverse card, but he was holding it upside down.
He was
He
Uno reversing in his brain.
He reversed so hard he did a full 360. Freaking the noises your game makes out of the TV. It literally sounds like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire noises. And for $3,000. It
Yes, the
literally
soundtrack
like
also sounds like something that would be Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, like it literally sounds like.
Wait, you're telling me the music actually sounds like it would be in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah, like an intro or like coming back from commercial break, just and our contestants, last rounds.
Wow.
See, it literally sounds like it. It sounds like the
I
stress
almost had it
music.
again.
It literally sounds like the stress music.
Wow.
See, that's literally the theme. You cannot deny. You see it with your eye.
You see the note in the bung with your eye.
See the note with your scroll. Seinfeld. See and Felf.
See and
Don't
feel.
listen. Scene thief.
Sign
Just don't
language.
Literally, my knowledge of sign language is like elephant, book, and spit. That's literally all that I know.
Fuck you! Sorry, I'm going Asian because this game is made in Japan. What?
Sounds like a freaking fighting game death noise. You just get punched and die, and you fly
That's
up in the
what
air.
it feels like!
You.
That's what it feels like.
K.O.
Fuck you!
Modern Combat 5.
Yo, earlier today I saw a tweet where it's like, yo, my Earthbound intro is like glitched. Oh man, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Can't play the game anymore.
If you
And fucking
if you watch,
AVGN.
I retweeted that. Yeah, I retweeted that. Speaking
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that really random comment.
Even you knew it was random as fuck.
Brandon, have you noticed that this music in his game sounds like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire like riffs?
One certain part of it sounds like the beginning sound of Who Wants to Be a
Yeah,
Millionaire.
Yeah, the do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
See, if
It's
anything good
literally
came out of this attempt, it's the fact that we made a discovery that no one else would.
Discovery Channel.
Not even me.
Welcome to the Discovery Channel. Today, we're watching monkeys throw their shit in their natural habitat.
Welcome to the History Channel.
Welcome to the History Channel.
Uh-oh, stinky poo. Uh-oh, haha, funny poo.
Freaking the History Channel is really funny. Like, I literally once went to it, and, like, it was like, no, back to History Channel or whatever. And then it had, like, pictures of, like, aliens carrying giant stones to make the pyramids, and the music was just... I was just dying laughing. And they're like, what technology did they use to build the pyramids? Gray aliens. They literally say the word gray aliens like 17 times.
Well, now when I go to work tomorrow, I guarantee I look like I got stabbed in the fucking head because I'm just like wearing a
What
bandage on
happened?
my forehead now.
Yeah, why'd you say,
What happened?
I'll be right back, my head is bleeding? Like,
Did
why'd
you
you say
scratch
that
yourself?
so fucking casually?
Oh, I said that because I was scratching my head and
He
like
told you.
a fucking like piece of my skin ripped off and started bleeding profusely.
How did you pull this off? Do you have...
Because it was like
I've done that
one part of
before.
it was a bump on my forehead that was just really bugging me, and I would just keep scratching it. And this time I scratched too hard, and fucking yeah, it ripped off and
Hopefully-
started bleeding profusely. And now I'm
Hopefully
probably
you
gonna have a
didn't.
mole up there.
Hopefully you don't get scarred up there.
No, I guarantee I'm gonna have either a scar or a mole up there now.
Oh,
A mole?
that's how I got beamed. Just so you know, that's why I have a mole on my chin, because something was there, and then it popped, and then now I just have that. But it's faded like a lot.
You know something
over the last
stupid
year.
that I never believed?
What?
Popping pimples gives you, scars. I never believed that.
I like popping regular pimples is like fine and all that, but like
No,
what
but,
happened to
like,
me
when
is kind of
everyone fucking
ruthless.
says that popping pimples, period, will give you a scar. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like when
I
people
think you
say
just
that,
have a higher chance of getting a scar if you're digging out a blackhead.
I don't get blackheads though. I get like whiteheads, and that's it.
See, with the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music, who wants to be scarred for life?
Oh,
By your own hands, by accident.
on purpose.
No, but you have no idea how angry I was. For like a month.
Fucking damn it.
My head really was bleeding quite a lot though, to be honest. Like I was like scratching at it and then I just pulled my fingers back and like they were just coated with blood.
You know what sucks?
Like it was
Vampires.
so much blood that like
Oh
there's a
Christ.
point for me where if I like see too much of my own blood, I end up just having a really negative reaction towards it and passing out. It was on the border.
Oh
To
god.
pass out.
I could have if it bled just a bit more. Like there was this
See,
one time where I was cutting paper and I fucking sliced my finger open and it was just gushing blood open. And
like,
I looked at it and passed out.
I don't get that way with my own blood, but with other things' blood, maybe.
See, it's weird with like other people's bloods. It's not like that for me, but with my own blood, I just pass out if I see too much of my own blood.
See, I get like really worried because there's like a threshold. Like, probably if that would have happened to me, I probably wouldn't think that badly of it. But, like, say if it was a little bit more than what you've had, then I probably would have been like, oh god, oh god.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't like freak out or anything, but like I would just get worried.
Like I had
Like,
to actually wash my skin. There was so much because like it was just painted red.
you want to know what was disgusting?
What?
So I have really, really bad like sinuses and like stuff with my nose, the innards,
Yeah.
especially in Colorado. So like, whenever winter comes, I at least have like 4 or 5 nosebleeds, like just in
Yeah.
winter, every year.
Christ.
It's
I
slowed
get
down quite a
nosebleeds a
lot.
lot during summer, not as much during winter.
Last year, I had them like
Well,
probably twice. There was one year, like I'm gonna say 5 years ago, actually, like right before I moved to this new apartment. I had one of the worst nosebleeds ever, and I like woke up in the middle of the night, right? And my nose felt irritated, so I was kind of like scratching it, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of stopped myself. I'm like, no, wait, I'm not gonna do that, right? I'm not gonna scratch my nose because I didn't want to get a nosebleed by accident. So then I was on the couch, and the way I had my room set up was really dumb. It was like really, the couch I had was like really like pushed up against the wall, like pushed up near the TV. And I thought I was laying on the other side of the couch, if that makes sense. Like I thought my head was in the other way. So when I went up to try and like go to use the bathroom, right? Freaking my nose just went just
oh,
on
God.
like yeah. It hit onto a wood, like, and I would say like right in between the soft part and the hard part on the bridge of your nose, like right there. And it was like, oh god. And I put my hand up, and literally the blood was super thin. It wasn't thick, it was thin, and it started rushing out as if it was water. It was gross.
I think I would have passed out with that one there.
I had to like save myself, so.
No, I couldn't tell where to go. Even though it was the easiest fucking thing to dodge. God damn it. Brain couldn't process it fast enough. That was stupid. Literally, a small chunk of fucking bullets killed me, all because I couldn't tell what to do. Like, I just fucking... Even though the solution was so easy and it was right in front of me, I just couldn't process it in time. God fucking damn it. That's stupid. I should have been able to easily dodge that. No fucking excuse for that.
Also,
What the
I
fuck, Disney?
oh, that freaking disgusting skunk thing. I didn't watch all the way through because it was too cringy. I literally had to stop watching.
I don't know why I watched all the way through it, but all I've got to say is, what the fuck is Disney's fucking problem?
Yeah.
Now what?
Just skunk disgusto cartoon. Just don't worry about it.
What
Freaking
is this about?
some weird Disney show that's extremely, extremely bad.
Is it new?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
new.
it's new. It's really fucking bad.
But
In
earlier
fact, I'm
today,
just gonna
not to,
DM it to you. It's fucking shit. Look at it when you can.
yeah, way earlier, like in the school day for me today, some people were talking about their fears and stuff, right? And someone said they were afraid of needles, and that made me remember a freaking time where I had to get like 5 shots in one day in like a span of like 10 minutes. It was like 3 in my left arm and like 2 in my right. I don't even remember what the shots were for. All I remember is that I do not really like needles all that
What
much.
the fuck?
But let's just say I never really had that much of a problem with them before, right?
Yeah.
But this time, for some reason, I had like super bad anxiety because I had to wake up at like 8 or something to go to the doctor's office.
Uh huh.
And I was having, like, I was really tired. I was super bad, really anxious. When I got them, I was so, like, bad and, like, in panic and, like, anxious that I literally threw up after getting the shots. And then I just stayed in bed the entire day afterwards.
Wow.
I never really had a problem with doctor's office, but, like, I don't know. Like, I was a kid who would go to the doctor's office and then see the other kids, like, crying, and I'd be like, what's the problem? So,
Why'd you do that
also,
when I died?
Also, I don't get why there's like weird marble contraptions made for kids. I feel like those are like booby traps. The way they have them laid out feels like a giant cage is gonna fall on top of the children. Like the weird doctor's office puzzle toys. It's weird. Play with the marbles, play with the Legos, play with the sliding metal things.
Well, it's been 2 hours, and I still haven't fucking gotten to my personal goal of fucking getting through that first phase of the final boss without getting fucking hit. Oh my fucking god, how am I gonna even make a run of this now? So I just have to fucking practice this shit until I can fucking get through it easily. What the hell? Or maybe just play more bullet hell games in general.
There's like free bullet hell games on the. Why so much Amy? Jesus Christ. Anyways, I literally forgot what I was saying.
I like Amy. Sorry.
And then a median skunk. Okay, whatever. This is why I should talk.
That's what it recommended you right after the stupid skunk video.
Mm-hmm. But
Goes from good to complete trash.
I don't even know. I literally forgot. I have my phone off.
Free games,
Oh,
free bullet hells on what system?
oh, there's just flash games that you could play. A bunch of bullet hells, like free ones. My friend was playing this one. I forget exactly what it was called. I should have paid attention. I was drawing in my stupid little booklet. But yeah. Yeah, I was drawing in my little booklet, and then he was like, "Did you look at this? Look at this bullet. Look at it." I was like, "Oh, cool." And I was like half paying attention. So
God damn it, Jesse, you fucking green brain. What
I could just ask him. I could ask him sometime tomorrow. I'm not gonna ask him at like 3 a.m. Hey, what was that Flash game you were playing?
I bet you're playing it right
That'd make
now.
it even
Don't
more
annoy
funny.
me.
That'd make it even more funny at 3 a.m. Hey, what was that Flash game you were playing earlier?
It's for science class.
It's like it's like his response. Out of all the things you could have said to me at 3 a.m., that's what you say?
What would you rather me say?
I don't know. What if
That I'm dead? That I'm dead?
honestly,
That I do not have
Jesse,
your will.
Jesse,
if
that's
you just
normal
randomly
at
messaged
3
me at
a.m.
3 a.m., if you just randomly messaged me at 3 a.m., if you fucking said something like, bro, I just ate a fucking hamburger. It was like a Krabby Patty, it was great. I would be like, I would be like, that is a perfect 3 a.m. message.
You have no idea. There's so many things I want to say because when I at like 3 a.m., do you want to know what I'm doing? I'm either laying down on the couch or I'm pacing around like a madman, thinking of stupid stuff inside my head. Like I'm doing right now. I'm pacing around.
Honestly, if you just started messaging me at 3 in the morning, I wouldn't mind a whole lot.
The stuff I would say would be the stuff out of hell because that's when my brain is too overactive.
Confusing shit, but it would be really funny to me to see that.
You know how my brain was during the E3 reaction video? Not the most recent one, but the one where they hosted the E3 at like 8 a.m. and I was super bean tired. I was like, oh, smash, oh. Ice climbers. Yeah, you know that one?
Yeah.
Not the banjo one, but like the very
But
first.
you know, I remember the very first one. You were just stupid tired. You're just like, oh look, it's Smash. Yeah,
Like-
ice climbers. Wow.
I'm like that, but like 3 times worse. So, and there's like some. It's like literally.
Jesse, I still remember your fucking 3 in the morning video of you watching my turtle fucking thing. There he go to eat his pellet.
I don't know what that video is. I must. Have you seen Adam's YouTube poop of that?
You
You
haven't?
haven't?
I don't think
Oh my
so.
god.
It's hilarious.
Oh, you're not gonna believe it. Once he's done with his.
Alright, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm done with this. I give up. I can't do this
Video
anymore.
itself existing is fucking hilarious because literally you looked on your phone and it fucking said like 3:10 in the fucking morning. And it's just like, what the fuck were you on at 3 in the morning?
I was on my own freaking bad brain.
Yeah, like that specific video, like you could have said anything else at 3 in the morning, but that specific video in the morning is like something somebody that smoked weed like an hour earlier would make.
It's stuff that I would say at 3 a.m. would like actually be detrimental, like to me as a whole. I just want to let you know that. Like, I would say some scandalous things.
So is this what you're trying to tell me? Jesse every other time. Hello, I'm Jesse. Jesse at 3 in the morning.
Maybe. But like,
Alright,
I would just be saying really, really stupid stuff. Like, actually, there are times where I would pace back and forth, wake up the next morning and be like, what was I thinking yesterday? And then I just, like, have regret for thinking. Like, I'm not even saying anything. It's in my own head. I'm having regret for thinking stuff.
Can I end my stream real fast?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, this is a fucking failure. I'll try again when I get more skill. I don't think
Tomorrow.
I'm gonna be streaming this a lot
3 years
often.
from now.
I don't think I'm gonna be streaming this a ton, but clearly I need to fucking practice, because no matter, it feels like no matter how many times I tried tonight, I just could not fucking even do what I wanted to do, was to get the fucking first phase done without getting hit once. That was my fucking personal goal after 2 hours, and I couldn't even do that because of fucking stupid bullshit and lack of skill. So, it seems like I need a lot of fucking practice in bullet hell in order to even get through this the way I intend. Which is in less time than the fucking long play on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm not sure how long this is gonna take me to fucking do this, but, I'll see. We'll see with time. So yeah, see you next time I stream.
This stream ended in complete disappointment, just like my failed CTR speedrun stream.
Oh.
Same
But-
energy.
No, it is the same energy. Like, if you compare the ending of this stream to my CTR live stream, at the end of it, I'm just like, oh my god, this was just fucking disappointing. I hate my skill. I'm just gonna delete this video.
Well. So anyways,
Alright, so
now that I'm not vulnerable to the internet,